and then you can take your dick out.
Always prepared to do that.
Oh,
dude, you gotta hear this. Wait till you hear this, okay?
What's that? You gonna shit yourself or something? The hell was that? It sounded like mud flaps opening.
Dude, that was my asshole opening.
All right, I'm gonna hit the button. You won't be able to hear it though again.
Okay.
So I'll just be awkward.
You're listening to Corrupted. You're listening to Corrupted. The Corrupted Podcast.
Yeah, you're listening to the Corrupted Podcast. What's going on, everybody? It's episode number 20 of Corrupted Podcast, and I'm here with Justin Bailey of the JB Show. What's up, Justin Bailey?
We can almost buy beer on this show.
What does that mean? What? Oh, because
we're almost 21.
You're right. We're getting there. And it would have been really disappointing if Ken had not been here for the 21 episode.
I know.
We should do the we should do the whole 21st episode just drunk as shit.
We should. That'd be the gimmick next week.
That would be wicked cool. Like just
so pretty much it's going to be a normal show.
Yeah, but I mean like blasted. You know what I'm saying? Like just destroyed. Like we're just it's not even right like how fucked up we are, you know?
Like pre-production is literally us instead of looking up topics and talking about what to talk about. Instead we're just taking shots.
You know what the problem with that is though? Is like 10 years, even 5 years ago, I feel like even a couple of years ago, like that it would be like really funny if I was hammered. Like when me and Troy used to do a show, it was like funny when I got hammered on the show. But now it wouldn't be funny because if I got drunk and hammered, I would just start getting tired. So the show would start and I'd just be like, "Hey,
is that us just getting old?
We're gonna do this." Yeah, I think it's getting old, or the liver's shutting down, or I don't know. Something, bro.
Shutting down.
Like, why?
Your liver's like, I'm cashing out, man.
Yeah, like why am I so tired?
My name is Jeff.
I'm just
like beer's the only thing that really doesn't make me tired. Whiskey makes me just like want to sleep.
Whiskey.
Wine might as well just be Excedrin PM to me. Wine puts me to sleep faster than fucking NyQuil.
Whiskey makes me feel like I'm sick. Like I mean, it like really like that. If I drink whiskey the next day, I feel like I can feel it running through my veins. I feel like I smell weird. I feel like I'm warm. My skin is warm. There's a sour feeling in my whole body.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than the next day when you're sweating out fucking whiskey and shit. Ugh.
Yeah.
Just the thought of it is pretty goddamn nasty.
I remember when I went to the doctor's years, it was like, I think it was now, this is like 5 years or 4 years ago or something. I think it was 4 years ago. And I was convinced like something might be wrong with me. Maybe it was 3. Actually, you know what? It was 3. It was 3 years ago, I think. And I was like, they didn't want to give me those tests or whatever. So I was like, yeah, I did some like really fucking heavy drinking, like, you know, when I was like 22 and 23, like I did, like I should be dead right now. And then that's when the doctor was like, all right, we'll test you. We'll test your liver and kidneys and everything.
But everything came back okay.
Yeah, it all came back fine. But she was like, well, you know, you just seem like you don't really need all that and everything. And I was like, yeah, but I feel like I do because, you know, I feel like I shouldn't be alive right now.
Honey, your liver's looking a little black right now.
Yeah, they didn't say anything. They just said you look great. And I was like, oh,
what would
really?
you do if they're like, it looks like you may have been drinking some Tennessee honey? Is that true? We can smell the honey.
Hey, we found cum in your liver.
whoa. That's a whole different ballgame. We're smelling Tennessee honey, and is that jizz? Is it jizz in there?
That'd be like one of those unsolved mystery shows. Like, I've always got this weird stomach pain. And you're like, something's really weird. And then you find out at nighttime, like your neighbor was drugging your milk or something and raping your asshole. Yeah, just like fucking raping your ass.
I'm going to put some fucking shit in his milk. Yeah, that would be fucked up.
For several weeks, Michael felt there was something wrong inside of him. He couldn't figure it out until police one day recognized what was wrong. Sir, you have at least 3 loads in your liver right now. Yeah,
you are 3 loads.
You're overloaded. You've been overloaded with semen.
You've been overloaded with loads.
Like, sir, are you? How many men do you hook up with? Doctor, what do you? No, I have a wife.
What do you mean?
I have sex with my wife and I have kids. I mean, I'm not gay. Dan, listen, I want to tell you. You can tell us anything here. We're not going to tell your wife or anybody. I swear to God, I don't do anything.
Could you imagine telling the doctor that I have sex with my wife, I have kids, I'm not gay?
Yeah. Well,
sir, you have jizz in your liver.
I got to tell you, Dan. This is the only time you see this is deep penetration several times a day and over the course of weeks or maybe months even. Are you you need to stop this. I told you I'm not doing this.
We're gonna have to pump you.
That's when they searched his system thoroughly, and they found a drug called copalaxine. It was a drug that put you to sleep straight for 3 hours, unable to breathe, almost breathe, wake up to anything. Then the doctor investigated his anus, and they found the penetration marks. Like, I did not have sex with the guy. So he installed a hidden camera. Yeah,
in his ass.
The neighbor comes over and just fucking spikes your milk. I don't know what the fuck. No, everybody in here would be passing out then all over the place. It would never work.
We're going to give you this fluid now. You're going to drink it on the way to the testing center, and they're going to pump you. And then after that, the fluid over a few days, you're going to be shitting the jizz out. Like, what?
We're going to give you this black light stuff where we'll be able to see all the semen inside of you.
And then we'll send you a video so you can watch yourself shitting out the jizz later in life.
Who wants to go?
I don't want to do that.
Fuck your ass! I just played the Who Wants to Call the Show I'll fuck your ass thing. No, you couldn't hear it, but everybody else could. Yo, what's up to everybody in the chat tonight? It's Corrupted episode 20. How are you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing great. We had a great fucking monetize this last night.
Oh, classic. Instant classic.
I loved last night's show. Someone said, please no puke noise tonight.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God. He's probably playing it right now.
No, I'm just thinking about it. I loved last night's show. We can only get your ass up here, you know?
I know. I would love to. I really would.
You know, I wonder what would happen. Imagine if I got a contract. Like, we got a contract, right? Like, someone comes to me and says, yo, we want to put you on the radio here or the satellite radio, or we want to do something. And it's, everybody would get, whatever, hundreds of thousands of dollars. Like, what would we, like, where would we go, you know? But everybody would have to move together.
I mean, I'm pretty sure because Keish knows that's like what I wanted to do. If they're like, hey, we'll tell you what, we're going to sign Joe Cronin, Justin Bailey, and Ken, the guys who have had this show called Corrupted. We're going to bring these guys into Sirius. We're going to sign you guys to do shows Monday through Friday, whatever. We're going to pay each of you $500,000, We're going to pay you we're going to sign you to a 1 year deal. 1 year.
Yeah.
Wow, I can't fucking
You want to kill a deer so bad, you're fucking mentioned deer.
Sign you to a 1 year deal.
You fucking murderer.
We're going to sign you guys, and you're going to get paid $250,000 a piece a year for the next 3 years.
Yeah.
We would move to New York, wherever the fuck they want us to go.
Okay. Yeah, see, I wouldn't want to move here, really, but I would do it for that. Yeah, I would say yes, so we have to do that. And Ken's,
we would have to have a very, very good contract for us to be able to move to New York.
Well, and for what I know, Ken's wife won't move for shit. Because from what I understand, they make, Ken said, they make really pretty good money. But they won't move because... So they're like paying a lot of money to live where they are because she don't want to move, you know?
But I mean, if they were to sign us, $250,000, $300,000. I don't know. Does that may not go as far in like New York as where it would, of course, where I live or where you live, wherever. But like, wouldn't that be enough money though for like, Ken to like take the train or whatever to fucking from Long Island to
if
New
you
York
wanted
City?
to, but I'd do a show every day though. You can take a 5-hour train every day or a 2-hour train or whatever it is.
I mean, there's guys that do it.
Yeah, well, they're fucking idiots.
Yeah, is that what it is from Long Island to New York?
I think it's 2 hours if you take that like commuter fly thing. I don't know.
That's a bit of that's a lot of work.
We'll be able to someday. We're gonna be able to snap our figures, man. It'd just be like Florida. Maybe I don't
do
know.
The show from Florida.
Maybe not. It seems crazy.
Now think about this. What if they said we're going to sign you, but we want you to, be it from our L.A. studio? See, now that would be a little bit different, I think.
Yeah, that'd be weird. That'd be harder. The air sucks over there, you know?
Yeah, there's fucking just blazing fires that nobody gives a shit about.
There's so much negative to moving there. There's a positive of fun, you know what I mean, of being able to meet people in Hollywood and all that shit. But the more you start to learn about this place, you know, like, there's a part of all of us that wants to party, and it would be fun to, like, party with people and socialize and meet all these new connections to be out in L.A. I've always thought this. But there's a second part of that where it's like everyone's kind of a shithead, you know?
Yep.
You know,
that
cheating
LA
on your
attitude.
wife is just, oh, yeah, just whatever. We bang other people. Like, oh, I've got AIDS now. You know, fucking Japan, North Korea could attack us over there. The smoke, the fires, the tsunamis, the earthquake. I mean, Yellowstone. I mean, you go over to California, I mean, we could die of all kinds of shit, right?
That's true.
In Boston, I don't think we were afraid of anything up until terrorism started coming up here.
Till the marathon?
Yeah, until the marathon. Or no, really September even 11th, if you want to say that, because they came from here. So, you know, that's the only thing. Is like no one's attacking over there. But, so yeah, that's like, because we don't, I think that's nature's way of offsetting the Northeast. They finally figured a way, God finally figured a way to fuck us up. Because it was like, you know, tornadoes in the Midwest and plus just, you know, droughts and stuff. And over in California, the fires that are going on there, the droughts, the pollution, the earthquakes, the shit like that. There's tornadoes other places. There's hurricanes in the south and up the southeast coast. Yeah, we get nor'easters here. And we get snow, you know. So that's like the offset is we get buried with snow every once in a while. But it's really not that bad. So God was like, well, I'm going to send a couple Taliban motherfuckers over there every once in a while, clean these fucking people up.
Let's shake things up a bit.
Yeah, we need to clean. The fucking earth ain't doing what I wanted it to, so get over there, Salam.
Let's give these camel jockeys a few bombs. We'll get some things shaken up.
Yeah, it's too comfortable in Boston right now.
I wouldn't last long in L.A., to be truthful. I just,
really?
No.
I'd be scared of, you know, falling into bad stuff in that. I would be scared of that out there.
The first second I see some fucking surfer on the beach running around like, I can't wait to hit this wave, man, I'm shooting him.
You will put a fucking deer on a surfboard. So
oh my god! It just that surfing to me is just the faggiest, most boring thing I've ever heard of.
And you watch NASCAR?
Yeah, I watch dudes just drive in circles. So think about that for a second compared to surfing.
No, I like surfing.
Tsunami's coming in, man. Let's ride a rad wave.
I'd love it out there to do that. I'd love to try to surf.
Why?
I'd get killed by a shark then.
Yeah, don't do it. You'll die. Whether it's by my gun or a shark.
You know what I like to do is go out there and seduce one of those surfer guys that's gay.
What? Why would you?
And then right when he goes, hey, my house I got a cottage right there. You wanna? And then I'd be like, hey man, listen, I had a great time today, but I gotta tell you, I'm married.
You just admitted you can't wait to like bang a surfer dude.
No, I said I can't.
Bullshit.
No,
pull the tape.
I did not just. I said I can't wait till we're sitting on the beach after surfing, and then I hit on him, and then he's like
seduce.
And seduce. So, yeah, but
fucking.
And then he said no. So like almost like seducing is just getting to it, right?
Dude, you're gay.
So then he says, "There's my cabin over there," and then I would say, "Oh man, you know, I think you got the wrong idea. I'm not gay." You know? Just fucking drag him along.
You're holding his hands and having candlelight dinners, and you're like, yeah, I'm not gay.
Yeah. It'd have to be an ugly surfer, though, because I'm not very good looking right now. Like I feel like they're looking for a tan guy at 6'1", you know?
You get some fat dude with baloney
know
nipples.
Honestly, I would never do that. You know what I really would do is I'd probably dress like Baywatch and just run around with a whistle for no reason. Blowing the whistle.
Just blowing your whistle.
Just blowing the whistle.
Cronin!
Just blowing it as I run by people sleeping on the beach.
No, you'd be the guy just like, you'd get kicked off the beach in 5 minutes because knowing you'd be running up and down the shore just like, shark! Shark! There's no sharks.
Yeah, I'll pull down my pants and my dick will be inside one of those shark toys that you can stick stuff down its mouth.
Yeah. Dude, you'd be on the news, like on the daily news.
Oh.
Like every day, just like this guy was trying to fuck a gay guy. Well, down there, that's just like that's the normal thing there.
It's just weird. Like you realize how messed up it is, like over there, like with people, and you know, even people that I know that are from here that have moved there, they're complete scumholes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I even look at I look at a lot of people that I know that went. There's a few people I know that are out there, and it's just like, whoa. It's funny. My ex-girlfriend's out there, and I used to watch her. Like sometimes she would follow me on her thing, and I would look at all her friends, and they're all just fucking tattooed and like drunk every day. And I'm just
I
like, man,
love tattooed chicks.
but they're all like that. Like everybody. So I was like, I wouldn't get along with that. I go out there and be like, oh yeah, like what are we, 33? We go out there and be like 45 and get drunk and go see a band at the Whiskey again. Like what the fuck? I'm not going.
Another Red Hot Chili Peppers cover band.
Yeah, you guys want to go see Phlegm Face at the fucking Whiskey this week? Hey,
Yeah,
Whiskey
man.
A Go Go's open again.
Flea's dick is playing on the beach.
Oh my God, Flea! My boyfriend's in a commercial with Flea.
Oh my God! Yeah, see, I'm telling you, I won't
All the
last long
people,
out there.
everyone's running around trying to get like part-time spots in like as an extra in a commercial and shit,
Yeah.
or trying to scam somebody. You know what I'd like to do though is be an agent. You know the agents that get the fucking
Like
people
contracts for
like
superstars and
I'd like
stuff?
to do the sales for the someone who's already established, so I don't got to do much work. You know.
Right.
And just be their agent and go out there and just be like, yeah, there's a great part coming up for you, you know? And then, you're going to be a dick salesman on the black market in this movie.
Dick salesman. Problem is, you got to suck Harvey Weinstein's dick first.
You got to just suck Harvey Weinstein off. Yeah, listen, Sarah. What have you done, 2 movies? Did they ever go anywhere? Well, we submitted one for the Sundance Film Festival. I'm like, oh, how did it do? Well, it didn't make it. Okay, well, I've got this part for you, but you're going to have to suck Harvey Weinstein's ball sack.
Yeah. Hey, Sarah, just so you know, I got something exciting for you. There's actually a part that's opened up. I got you an audition for the next Avengers movie. But the problem is, you got to watch Harvey Weinstein shave his asshole.
Yes, and you have to
In
smile.
person.
You have to smile the whole time he's doing it. He likes when women smile at him while he shaves himself.
And then you got to wipe his bloody ass afterwards.
Here's number 4.
I don't want to do that shit.
When you're in the place, when he's shaving himself, if he offers you weed, you must smoke it.
Smoke it.
You must smoke it if he offers you weed. Do not say no. Okay,
But I
the
don't
last girl that
smoke.
said no. The last girl that said no, she didn't get, not only did she not get the part, but Harvey didn't call me for a year. So listen, bitch, you better
don't
fucking smoke that shit.
I don't smoke.
You do now, bitch. You want to be in a fucking movie? Want to be in the movie?
I'd rather just fucking blow him.
That's what I did with my dad.
Yeah, my dad did it to me once. It was fun. Well, you're gonna do it to Harvey Weinstein next, you fucking cunt. How do you like that?
Now remember,
Okay.
This is just L.A. because outside of Los Angeles, like I've talked to so many people from California, they fucking hate that place. Like outside of Los Angeles, like a lot of people, they just fucking hate it. They're like, because all these people that go over there and turn this place into shit are all from over here and like over around the United States. They're not even from there.
Yeah.
You know, so like they go over there and like, you know, if you go up a little bit, like, you know, around past Arcadia. We talked about Arcadia before. It's filled with fucking weird, rich Chinese women who want to beat you up. No, why are you so mean? Dude, I'm eating a donut right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say it sounded like you were munching on something.
Well, I was trying to
No.
I was trying to use
People
it.
in San Diego and Sacramento, they fucking hate L.A. Have you seen people that are from those areas? What they say about L.A.?
No, I mean I know
Oh,
that
they
isn't
just
half
call it
of San Fran
garbage.
gay anyway.
What is? I think San Francisco's the gay fucking area. Well, all of California is the gay area, but isn't San Francisco like the gay capital of the fucking U.S. or whatever?
Oh yeah.
That's what I thought. So they probably hate L.A. too. There's not enough fags running around. No, I've heard that too. About they think that L.A. is just a big fucking garbage pail of a city.
Yeah. It's true though. It's great. I think it's great if you're single. Like if you're single and you're like 20 and you're trying to make it and you want to like go out there, it's great for networking. I advise people to do it. Go out there and just wander around. Go to parties, meet people, like legit network. It's the best thing ever. I might even still do it. You know what I mean? There's been times when I've thought to myself, I should just go out to L.A. for a month. I think within a month, after going to a couple bars, going to a couple places, and this is, anybody listening can use this advice. If you're trying to get ahead or you need help, go out somewhere where you need to be to get whatever, meet people who are normal, and just become friends with them and let them see you, like, for who you are. And eventually, like, either right away or at some point pretty quickly, you're going to find out what they do, what they are, and whatever the fuck else. And you know what's going to happen is someone's going to say, eventually someone's either going to say, oh, I'm late for work again. And you're like, well, how are you late for work? You know, like, what are you doing? I work at this casting company, or I work for this company that does that.
I sell socks.
What was that? Yeah,
I sell socks.
Well, they sell socks, then move on. You know, find out what they do and then move the fuck on as quick as possible. But you know what I mean? I've been around that where it's like, oh yeah, well, I'm a camera. I do camera work for Paramount Studios. Oh shit, really? And then the next thing you know, you sort of say, well, I've got this radio show, you know, or this podcast that I do. And it's weird when we started so small, and now it's like, you know, so many people are listening and everything. It's just too bad. I'm trying to get heard more, so I'm working really hard on that. And they might say, oh yeah, whatever. But after a couple weeks of knowing you, they're gonna start to feel sympathy for you, like, hey, that shit is funny, like, or like, you're funny, like, that's cool. I know a couple people like at Paramount who do this or that, or I know a guy who does that, because they've already networked, right? Yeah. And the next thing you know, they're fucking telling somebody about you. And the next thing you know, like, hey, you got to come to this party. He's going to be there, and he wants to see what you had to say. Oh, he's from, you know, whatever the fuck. You know, either it's a radio station or a movie company or fucking Sirius or like someplace. And the next thing you know, you're getting a job at some point. And it all starts right there. Fuck your resumes. Fuck whatever the fuck else you do.
You just got to network.
That networking just gets you a job. And it's fucking
I know
true.
how me and you can get into radio. It's very simple. We just got to do one thing for this one guy. We just got to smell his fucking feet. His name's Harvey Weinstein.
The equivalent to Harvey Weinstein in New York. Gerald Feinstein. There's a Gerald Feinstein. We have to go deep inside his ass, though.
Without using our dicks.
Yeah, right.
Like, is Harvey Weinstein just a fucking weirdo or what? Like, who just says, I want you to watch me take a shower?
Every time a guy like that... See, there's a difference to me, right? Like, there's a difference. Like, if you're like a sick dude, right? Like, if you're just hanging out at a party and you go, yo, what's up? Yo, Wanda, I want to see your tits. And then Wanda goes... And Wanda goes... I don't even know why I talk like that. And Wanda goes, you know, get the fuck out of here. You know, I'm not showing you my tits. And be like, oh, maybe next time. You know, that's like minor harassment, I guess. But like, you know, if this girl's walking around being slutty all over the place, and then you're like, hey, well, you want to watch me shave my back and shit, like, you know, that's not that fucked up, really. That's just sort of like testing the water, like, hey, would you do this? And then, you know, if they're like, ew, you're fucking weird, and they walk away, it's like, well, you're at a party like half naked drinking. I thought maybe you would do that. But if
go ahead.
But if you have a woman audition for a part and coming in for a role, and you start, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere you're like, so you should start sucking my dick soon, or like, hey, you know, you know, what I like to have done is you rub my cock while I drink this coffee, you know. But
that's not what he's saying.
What was he saying?
He's like, I want you to watch me take a shower just for 2 minutes. Haven't you heard that soundbite of him trying to like get that chick to watch him take a shower? It's fucking weird.
What is the chick there for? What's the girl there for?
To be honest with you, I have no clue. I don't know if it was just some fucking bimbo or what. I have no idea. But I got to be honest with you. If I'm at like some party and some chick walks up and she's like, I want you to watch me shave my legs and my pussy, I'm like, I'm in for that. Let's do that.
Oh my God.
See, that's the difference though. Like, what if a chick walked up to you, Joe? She's like, I want you so bad, but I want you to watch me shave my pussy.
Yeah, see,
you're gonna watch that.
Oh yeah. But I know girls that have done that. That's happened to me.
But like some chick, I'm not saying Harvey Weinstein did this, but I think it's probably a good odds that he said something along the lines, yo, hey, I want you to, will you watch me shave my fucking balls?
All right, I've experienced twice with older women acting weird like that. And it was sort of like, you know, you're a young one. I really think I like the young ones.
You're a young one.
Yeah, like I like the young ones. You got, you know, you're so full of energy, and I miss that.
Like Santa Claus.
Like, yeah, like this girl was like, I'd like you know, if you wanted to dominate me, I'd let you.
How Yeah,
Yeah,
I like that.
So like, I'm like, this is awesome, you know, like that's not. But if you did that to a girl, so it's weird. This like, I don't want to say someone's a rapist or whatever if they're not, you know, but he's a little creepy. But again, everyone allowed this. Everyone allows this. That sort of stuff isn't not right or wrong. It's only if someone's coming in for a job that you're using your position to force like sex on them to get whatever that they're expected to get. If
And
he's
that's what that fucking pig was doing.
yeah, so that's not right. That's not okay at all. Like, but if you're just a creepy person, like as long as you're not touching somebody, you know what I mean, or whatever, you know, whatever, you're going to be known as a creep. You know what I mean? So that's on you if you want to be creepy. It's like catcalling. I've always said this. Catcalling is okay as long as it's in public, right? So like if if some chick is walking through a busy street of New York and a couple of construction guys go, "Oh shit." Like, I don't expect, if some girl gets all butthurt about that, then she's fucked up. However, if you walk out of like a weird side building on a private street late at night, and like two guys are working on something, or two guys are just somewhere, and they go, "Oh shit, look at that ass," or whatever, that's fucking scary. And that's the guy's fault.
That's true.
Because that's what guys should know. If the woman is in a scary place, and you're fucking whistling at her and shit, and getting weird, like, or making approaches to her, that's creepy as shit. Like, so the more public it is, I think the less problem it is, because the girl isn't scared. She's just like, "Oh, these guys are whistling at my ass, whatever, fuck the creepos, I'm just gonna walk away." But if it's somewhere private or less, you know, there's not a lot of people around, like that's sort of like intimidating, and that's the thing that's where someone shouldn't feel scared like that. So that's where it's you can't do it there. That's my feeling on it. I don't know how girls feel.
There's an obvious line there of like where the time and place definitely, because like a construction site, 9 times out of 10 it's probably going to be in broad ass daylight. You know, what's going on?
I say this, but you know what would be funny?
What are you doing with those donuts?
You know what would be funny is if we were all, me, you, and fucking whatever, we were all construction workers, and we were doing one of those 2 a.m. things, and we all knew about what I just talked about, and this girl was coming out of like a side street or whatever, and we all just were like,
"What are you? What is wrong with you?"
And we all just started saying, "Pussy."
Why would we do that? None of us would do that except for you. It's just weird.
Like fucking zombies.
Pussy. Just walking like zombies. Pussy. I want to eat your pussy.
That would be so fucking terrifying. Oh my God.
Yeah, I gotta be honest with you. If I'm a dude walking out of the side building and 3 like chicks are like, "Dick, I want your dick," I'm weirded out and I'm running.
Like 80-year-old women doing that is what's that's what scares guys. That's what scares guys. Like 85-year-old women going. That's like if you want, like, so if there's a guy out there who doesn't get like why women are freaked out, all you need to do is go to a bar, have a bad day, sit down at the bar, just want to drink, and have an 88 crusty old lady sitting next to you be like, "Hey, what's up?" and start rubbing your leg. That is the uncomfortable. What, Leah?
No, it's gay guys. You gotta go to a gay bar. Dudes get all
Leah, the
No, gay guy. Well, okay, all right.
Dudes get all butthurt and weird.
Tell her to
All
get a
right.
microphone.
I told her to get a mic. She's over there painting, though. She should be on the show. We need one more anyway, because Ken isn't here.
Let's go, Leah.
But yeah, Leah, get a mic, you fuck. But no. So she says gay guys is what it. But see, I'm not afraid of gay guys. So for me, like that wouldn't.
I'm petrified of them.
Oh, you're one of those people. Like, so wait a minute.
I'm kidding.
I'm like, no way, because I feel like I could touch your ass and you'd be like, "Yeah, baby."
Yeah, I'm not homophobic.
When
in
people
any way,
are,
shape, or form.
I'm so bad. When people are homophobic, guys are, I start grabbing them more. Like it's weird. I'm like, I'm an asshole. Like I feel like that should be assault, even maybe.
Probably, but you know what? I'm really weird like that though too. Like I'm not. Like I'll just like walk into work, be like, "Hey, babe," you know, walk into say something like that to a guy. Like, "What? You just call me babe?"
Yeah,
I'm like,
see?
"Yeah." And play your cards right. I'm grabbing your ass once an hour.
I'm so comfortable. I think it's just that we're both so. It's like there's nothing to fear. Like I don't
Because
have,
at the end of the night, we know we go home and we fuck our wives.
I know, that's why it's like I don't. You know, if I go to a gay bar and Ken starts, and by Ken I mean Ken doll, starts rubbing up on me, I'd just be like, okay, this guy's rubbing my leg. I don't care. Like, I mean, it wouldn't even bother me.
Let me tell you something. If I'm in a gay bar and a guy's rubbing my leg, I'm gone.
No, see, like I'm like weirdly bisexual or something, because if some gay guy
I think that's pretty good.
Yeah,
assumption.
If some gay guy starts rubbing my leg and I look at him and he's like, "My name is Carlos," and I'm like, "Damn, what's up, Carlos? What's up, man?"
I'm not a fag. Leave me alone.
No, see, I would be like, "Yo, what's up, Carlos? What are you drinking? Margaritas or whatever the fuck? Yeah, let me grab one of those too. Let's go." And then he's like, "So you look pretty hot tonight." And I'd be like, yeah, well, fucking right.
Yeah,
I
you
am.
want to suck this fucking dick?
You want to suck my dick, Carlos? Yeah, what do you want to suck my dick? And I'd be like, well, listen, hey, I'm not gay at all, but
I will still suck you up. You're gay, dude.
I would go home. Being like, fucking yeah, someone wanted to bang me. That like goes in my bank of like a win.
You go home like, I picked somebody up tonight,
No.
but it was a dude.
No, it don't matter if it's a girl or a guy. If they want to bang me, I put that in the category of winning.
What do you mean it doesn't matter? One's gay.
Well, I'm not gonna bang I'm not gonna bang a gay guy, so I'm not.
I'm confused at this point.
I mean, I guess some guys would put it in the negative category, but okay, if only gay guys wanted to bang me, I would be freaked out about that. I'd be like, oh my god, like only gay people want to bang me. But
like this weird
it's the same
aroma.
Thing. Well, it's the same thing if I go to like a bar. I mean, I've been out of bars several times when I was with Leah, and I'd had a couple times where I was like, oh, this girl wants to do it. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm like, oh my god, this is crazy. So I went a little further with it, like to see, and like I didn't step in and be like, hey, I've got this, because you don't just. It's not even normal if you're like out talking and some girl's talking to you and you're talking, and then the talking gets a little weirder, and you start to realize that, hey, I think this is some kind of seduction happening here or something, or I think we're going somewhere here. But right away, you don't just jump out and go, I have a girlfriend! Like you don't really do that, but like you kind of need to at some point.
If a guy rubs my leg, I'm yelling that.
He's rubbing my leg!
No, yeah.
I mean, I say that, but I mean, maybe I would be more freaked out. I don't know. If he started rubbing me, I mean, eventually I'm going to be like, don't fucking touch me. Yeah. Please don't touch me.
It's not gonna work.
Yo, Carlos, do you have a sister that's like wants dick? Because if you do, hook me up. Although it might be weird at weddings and the family dinner when you want to blow me.
Sister that wants dick.
Yeah, we're having turkey. See, I would say it like that too. Her name is Samantha. Yeah, well, give Samantha a call. I'll tell you what. You call Samantha and she fucks me. I'll show you my dick. How about that? Go call Samantha.
Her name is Want Your Dick Arita. What was that, Carlos? I gotta go, man.
I gotta go.
So many dick to suck in here. I don't know why all of a sudden we're Asian.
I've been in a gay bar like that.
All of a sudden, I want to bro everybody.
I went into Boston one time in this bar that I'd gone to twice before when I was in college, and I like loved it. Like, so I went back to just like relive, like, oh, I had the nostalgia.
It was a gay bar.
It turned into a gay bar, yeah.
Of course you loved it. You're a fag.
I walked in, and at the door, like going in, there was a girl in the door and another girl in the place that looked hot. And I was like, all right, well, this is always as good as it always was. And I got inside, and I noticed that all the sports pictures, and there was like funny things.
They were gone.
Everything was gone. And there was a stripper pole in the place. And I was like, is that a stripper pole inside this place? I'm like, fuck yeah, this place is getting crazy.
Why did they take all the sports shit down? Why do they have a picture of Bruce Jenner and Freddie Mercury on the wall?
Yeah, they had
naked.
They had Rocky Horror Picture Show stuff hanging everywhere.
Are you bisexual? Just say it here. We need something big for this show. You might as well just admit you're half gay.
No, I'm not. I'm definitely not. I'm just not freaked out at all by anything. Other than if somebody tried to blow me, I'd be freaked, or was grabbing my balls.
I'm not freaked out by gay people, but if I was in a bar and some dude walked up to me and put his hand on my lap and starts rubbing it, like petting it, like, hello, you want to do something? And I'm just like,
yeah.
Dude, get the fuck away from me now!
I would probably stop that. But I wouldn't be like,
you want to do something special tonight? You're going to remember forever?
Because that's happened to me before too, like where it's like a guy and I'm like, so what's like? The funny thing is with a girl, you don't know what to do, so you keep talking and you eventually get there. But with a gay guy, when you're not gay, you're like, I just come right out and I go, do you want to blow me, or like you trying to fuck me?
I want to fuck your butt.
And then they go, like maybe, like they don't know what to say because you just came out and went like, hey, well, you want to fuck me, don't you? And then if they say yeah, then you're just like, yeah, fucking shit. All right, well, I gotta get out of here.
I want to penetrate your butt cheeks. It's like, dude, get the fuck away from me.
All right, well, this
You know
is...
what I mean? I would be nice
I feel
about
like I need
it.
a shower after this.
Yeah, I bet you do. You want to shower off the gayness.
Yeah, why don't you go kill a deer, you murderer?
Well, it's less gay. It's manly.
Yeah, that's true.
At least I'm not going to try to blow the fucking deer.
Yeah, I want to fuck the female. He wants to fuck female deers and guys, and what the fuck is going on? You should move.
Leah made a huge grave mistake.
I should move to Los Angeles.
She made a huge mistake with that deer picture, by the way. Like that. How many times have you jerked off to that?
Twice.
Twice. And that's an honest answer?
Yeah, that's twice.
Leah, how do you feel about that? I heard, oh God, I think.
She's painting something. She don't care.
Oh my God. She's probably painting a picture of you banging a dude.
Coming up next, guys, we have to talk a little bit about... We'll talk about Cornette going off on me and everything that everybody's been doing to Cornette and fucking Ryback. I got some hot news on Ryback. I can't exactly tell everybody about who told me this, but whoa.
You gay too?
Ryback, I think, might be... He is a person that would be gay. You know, he's a person that would be gay and then be angry about it and then, like, beat somebody up. Don't talk about my dick. Sean,
that's what it was. Dude, him and Pat Buck were gay together. They had a bad breakup.
Did they have a breakup?
Yeah, they're not working together anymore.
I thought I heard that because I saw that he had a different co-host.
Yeah,
but I didn't know...
they're done. Pat Buck tweeted out that they're moving on and everything. Oh yeah,
I didn't know that he had a falling out with him though. I thought they just fucking...
Pat Buck wouldn't toss a salad, so they left.
Yeah. Well, Pat Buck was just in a hardcore match or something, so I don't know.
I bet he was. It was a hardcore gay porn match. It was how many items can you penetrate each other with?
Police officers allegedly refused service at Texas Whataburger.
Who refused? Oh, they refused the police?
Yeah, they refused to serve the police at the Whataburger in Texas.
We refuse to serve you because you won't serve and protect.
Well, I'm not serving you because you won't serve and protect.
Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, man.
Where did this happen? You said in Texas?
Yeah. You know what's sad, too, is the fucking cops. I think they're fucking Democrats because they're ugly as shit. No.
Oh, my God, Joe.
What?
I don't know if you want to talk about this or not, dude, but fucking Scott McKinnon on Twitter right now.
I'm looking at it right now. He's going off on fucking...
Super ugly? Did you see this?
I don't... what is...
No, I doubt it. This happened 1 minute ago. He said, these fucks at Super Ugly are so desperate, they're contacting the cake stalker, man. Oh, shit.
What?
Oh, my God. He shared their DMs on Twitter again.
Oh, he's always doing that. If nobody knows that Scott McKinnon isn't going to share DMs on Twitter.
Oh, my God. Sorry I brought it up. I should have brought that up.
I mean, come on. He's going to share. I mean, this is what he does, though. He did it to everybody.
What I do, man.
Did you see what he was sending earlier?
No.
Fucking weirdo. He's a... Well, maybe I'm wrong because I think he's a Republican and he's ugly as shit. So maybe everybody's just ugly.
Well, he sent that shit cake last night, didn't he? That one me and you was Leah looking at after Monetize This?
Listen to this.
Mental abuse.
Oh, you can't hear it. Fuck.
God
Teasing her.
Let me play with my phone.
Making fun of the cake stalker, man.
I fratted.
What the fuck, bro?
What are we listening to?
He's all whacked. It's just him whacking out all over fucking Twitter.
Whacking out.
Man, he's insane. God damn it. I've become so much prettier ever since I became an independent, I'll tell you that much. I'm way better looking now. The fuck? Yeah, he's weird, dude. I'm looking at all these things. But yeah, we'll talk about Ryback and Cornette.
Let's do that. Let's get into that. That sounds
what
fun.
Tommy did to Cornette is way too funny. Like, I mean...
Oh, see, now, damn it, I wish I could hear the shit.
I know.
Because I assume you're going to play the sound clip, right?
I don't even know where it is. Tommy roast on Cornette. Oh, here it is. Okay, yeah, let me play it real quick. He says... Where is it?
I make
This is so good.
you every night.
Oh, yeah, he tells Jim Cornette about how he plays with his action figures, but normally Lesnar loses all the time, except for when Brock Lesnar faces Cornette with his action figures, in which case Brock Lesnar suplexes the shit out of Cornette.
This fucking dope has a Jim Cornette action figure.
Oh my God.
Usually Brock Lesnar loses, but when he's facing you, he always wins.
Like, is that supposed to be a huge fuck you?
You know, Cornette will shred him. Like, he'll be like, "This motherfucker plays with toys.
He's a fucking retard."
Do you think we're gonna get a response from Cornette next week? Because like, I mean, like,
here's fucking monetize this where we're talking about his big fucking beluga whale of a wife.
Oh yeah, wait till that happens. Yeah, he'll probably fucking try to fight me at the next convention.
No, he won't, because you want to know what? He is the biggest fucking shit talker, and when he comes to he talks shit about Santino for how many years, and then he meets him. He's like, "I'm gonna shake your hand."
Yeah, that's true.
He's so fucking scared of like physical altercation.
I try to
verbal.
I'd try to shake his hand too. You know, if I met him in person, I'd say, "You know what, Jim? We're fucking with each other on the internet. Want to shake hands?" And if he didn't, then I would go off. Then I'd be like, "All right, you want to fucking make it real? Let's go, you fuck."
I do like Cornette. I love the guy. He's a legend. There's no other person in this world I want to hear shoot on wrestlers other than Jim Cornette. But he is a fucking scumbag.
Well, it seems like it.
Yeah, and
I like how Tommy, like, I totally took away the rewards thing, by the way. The whole reward, like $300 to find out who did whatever, and no one responded. Like a week went by, nobody responded, so we just went, fucking, all right, never mind. Well, Tommy goes and grabs the video of me saying $300 reward for truth behind whatever, and Tommy just tweets out, "Now the reward has gone up to $500. What?
What?
Why would you tweet that out? And then I looked at my DMs, and Tommy goes, "Joe, it seems like they're not taking the bait there. So I'm trying to get them. I'm trying to get them to."
Oh yeah, were those belches?
Yeah, to maybe to raise their eyebrows. So if it's okay, I hope it's okay. That I told them that it could be $500. Like what the what? Who's paying him $500? Not me. Fucking idiot.
Dude, he's a fucking dope sometimes.
Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I didn't agree to that. I'm not paying anybody now anyway. It's way too late. It's already over.
Yeah.
And it was, actually, it was me and Ken decided. We were like, well, me, you, and Bailey will all shell out $100, and we'll try to see if we can get the balloon guy to give it up. And I was like, all right, I'll cover Bailey. Let's just go.
Yeah, did you see what Vito said?
No, I know that he's been roasting fucking, or just like directly attacking Tommy. Like,
no, dude. This guy released like a 2-minute video. It is worthy of playing if you want to hear it. But dude, he brings up some points that is fantastic.
Wait a minute. Did Tommy take the tweet?
Yeah, he took the tweet down. He sent me a message.
Wait, did Tommy take down the tweet that he sent to Cornette?
Yes.
Why?
I have some messages here from him if you want to hear them.
Oh, yeah, he took the... So that doesn't count.
Yeah, he took it down.
He took the tweet down that he sent to Cornette?
Yeah.
What a fucking fake. Why would he take that down?
Listen, Joe, he tried to call me 4 or 5 times today. And then he sent me a message. He's like, hey, Bailey, I took the thing down that I sent to Cornette. I don't even remember what the fuck he said. As soon as he said that, I tuned out.
Why?
But yeah, he did it so he could get his moment on Monetize This. He did it.
What the fuck, dude?
He fucking blew me up all day.
Why does he still have the Vince
messages.
Russo one up, though? He tweets Vince Russo with a video message saying that Jim Cornette hates autistic people. Why is that still up? That's it. I'm blocking him again. I blocked him again.
Did you really?
Yeah, fuck him. He took it down. Fuck him. No, you leave that shit up. You didn't take it down. Did Jim Cornette take down my block? Fuck you. I took it down. Fuck him. That's bullshit. That's fucking bullshit. Here's the rest of it.
Break you old man.
Dude, he's so gay.
Oh my god.
And if you block me.
Hey, here it is. If you block me, everybody else can hear this, but you can. Oh my god.
And if you block me, you hate autistic people.
And if you block me, you hate autistic people.
Well, it's not as funny now since he took it down.
No, it's not. Right. It's still funny though. It isn't as funny. You're right. It's kind of like, oh yeah. Well, Jim
Like
saw it. Jim blocked him and saw it because you know what I mean. Like he tweeted at Jim the video. He didn't say anything in the video like above it, like you're an asshole. He just tweeted him the video, I believe. So that means, you know, for Jim to block him, you know, he could have been saying, I love you, Jim. You know, so Jim watched the video. So Jim got that video of him saying you hate autistic people. And multiple other people who are autistic started sending it to Jim. And even
Oh my God.
even some people who aren't autistic. Oh, this is so bad. This is so horrible, actually. Somebody who's not autistic, I know he's not. He might be something, though. He was fucking
psycho, maybe.
He was slapping himself in the face and throwing things, and he goes, why do you hate autistic people?
Oh my God.
I'm like, oh my God, this has turned into something terrible.
That one autistic guy was like, hey, I want you to suck me and Joe Cronin's dicks. Remember that guy?
Right.
He was like bald with glasses. Like,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
I'm autistic. Suck me and Joe's dicks. Suck him.
I had people coming out of the woodwork who hadn't even heard the show in a long time who were like, oh, I forgot all about you or something, Joe. And then I heard you on Cornette's thing, or, you know, oh my God, Joe, like, whatever the fuck. I don't know. Just I had family members like who heard about this. Like, I'm like, what? Like people in the wrestling business were reaching out to me.
Well, you did put a sponsored ad on Facebook.
For what?
For the Cornette shit.
Oh, yeah, but this was just generically like through like, oh, you know, I listen to Cornette's podcast all the time, or, you know, I saw the wrestling news and then I clicked on it, watched Jim Cornette's thing, and then heard you be mentioned on it. You know, lots of people, different places, heard it.
Hey!
I don't have that much advertising power.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey!
That's the best part.
Oh, my God.
You know what was great is I got to react to that like live on my show. Like, hey! I rewound it like 3 times.
I did too. When I was playing it, I was like, oh, that's really funny, actually. That's why, like, if I saw Cornette, I'd be like, hey, what's up, Cornette? It's Joe, you know? It hit between him and Ryback. I don't know what's going to happen. Ryback hates me. Cornette hates me. Now,
Could you imagine if you got a booth at like a wrestling convention and you're right in the middle with Cornette on your left and Ryback on your right?
yeah, and Bully Ray in front of me.
Yeah.
Out of all those people, though, Bully Ray wouldn't, you know, he don't even, he's fine.
Yeah, you guys are cool now.
I mean, I know that we're really
After
cool.
he verbally fucking
assaulted me.
destroyed you.
Yeah, he did. He fucked with my mind, like, but it's not
Hey,
hard.
Joe!
It's not hard to fuck with my mind though when you're a fucking
This dude yelled
superstar
at
wrestler.
you on a live SmackDown.
Yeah, that one was great. Even that was scary, but I knew it was a work. You know, it was just too funny that. I mean, a lot of people maybe they weren't here, but yeah, was it about a year and a half ago? Road Dogg was tweeting at me while I was sitting in the front row at SmackDown, and he said something like "Get ready," and I was like, "What the fuck for SmackDown to start?"
Oh, how weird is that?
And all of a sudden, the Dudley Boys come out on the dark match during set, and you can look it up online still on Hulu, I think. Saturday morning event or whatever the fuck, main event.
Oh yeah, the main event. Yeah.
Well, you know, Devon goes right to the ring the normal way. Bubba goes around to the back where I'm sitting, walks right up to me, and then starts screaming at me. And I remember Bubba said one thing too. He goes, he's like, "Where's your kid?" And I'm like, "He's not here," or something. And then he walked away. I think he was thinking that my kid was there too, because
Just wanting to embarrass you in front of your kid.
I don't know, like I don't know what he would have said, but
Where's your kid? I'm gonna beat the fuck out of him.
I think Road Dogg thought I was bringing Gavin to the show too, and I ended up not bringing him because he didn't want to go or something like that.
Did you go alone?
Yeah, I went alone.
Oh.
And I, you know,
Poor bastard.
yeah, it wasn't that bad though. I sat next to some cool guy. He was a cool dude.
Yeah, he fingered your ass by the third match.
Despite the fact that I don't know if I saw this on Reddit or I saw this on somebody else's website somewhere. Somebody wrote that I was a creepo that like tried to assault a woman or something at a SmackDown.
What?
Yeah, it was like somebody wrote like a fake, or like they posted like, yeah, I heard he's a creepo and was like hitting on women at the SmackDowns. And I'm like, what the hell is he talking about? I'm like, I never sat next to any women at SmackDown, really. I don't think. The only time, in fact, the one time I did was with Leah. So I don't know what that. I think someone was just making shit up to be a shithead.
Oh,
you know?
did she go with you to SmackDown? I thought she went with you to like Hell in a Cell or
No,
something.
she went with me to SmackDown and Hell in a Cell. Remember,
Okay.
remember the one where we got on TV for doing Tye Dillinger's 10 thing?
Oh yeah, that's right. I do remember that. You're right.
Yeah. Road Dogg was like, "You'll get good seats," and I'm like, "Okay, well, okay." And
Oh, he got you front row tickets?
that one, yeah.
Are you not allowed to say that?
Oops. But no, I know it was something. I can't remember all the times that we went. WWE gave tickets out at 1.2 for something else, and I got those.
Joe,
Yeah.
I could have went and seen Raw last week for $10, and I didn't go.
I know you were right there. I said, "Why doesn't Bailey ever go?" Because it would be funny if you went like in the front row. Next time, like we got to remember this because I would we should plant you in the front row with like like
corrupted signs and JCS signs.
Yeah, like or your own thing, whatever you want to do, but then have like a sign that says like Road Dogg blows Joe Cronin, and you get booted out of there, or like Triple H wants Vince McMahon fears Joe's dick.
Jinder Mahal fucks little boys.
Oh my god.
No, not that
there.
one. Scratch that one.
You'd be out of there right away for that one. No, but they're
The modern day boy fucker.
yeah, the modern day. What the fuck, dude? Oh my god. Yeah, and so then this other guy at WWE contacts me, and he's like, "Here's this thing where you're gonna do this or whatever. You're gonna be here," because I asked for access to like interview people, and then when I got there, they were like, "Well, did you get it passed with the office?" And I'm like, "No, they just said I could be here for this." And they were like, "Oh, well, we can't just have you be there. We can't just have you come in here unless you have the okay." I'm like, "Well, then why did you let me come in here?" Like, the fuck. It was a good show, though.
And that was the SmackDown one?
I went to like 6 SmackDowns. I went to one.
I know you went to a bunch of them, but I'm talking about the one with Bully Ray or whatever.
That was that.
Or Billy Ray.
Yeah,
or
that
whatever the fuck
was
his
a,
name
that
is.
was a SmackDown. I think I might have bought that ticket. I forget now. I think that one. I bought.
Because you went with Jake the one, right?
Yeah, that went to Jake. The Mohegan Sun one. I went with Jake
Yeah. Was it in Connecticut?
in Connecticut. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Tommy-
you got comped for that though, right?
Tommy's a pedo sign. Yeah, I
Oh,
did.
God.
All my tickets were comped. That's why when Kenny Bolin said that.
Kenny Bolin,
That's why when Kenny Bolin said that I took money and just bought tickets to go to wrestling shows because I'm a mark. He's a fucking idiot. That's why I was
Truth
like,
is, Kenny Bolin's mad that you got comped and his fat ass can't get comped because they can't fit him through the fucking door.
I mean, maybe that's what it is. I'm not
Dude,
getting.
his legs look like fucking cannons. Have you seen those things?
What was that?
His legs look like fucking cannons.
I know.
He's a disgusting fucking blob of shit.
Dude, John in the chat just said, "I'm trying to finger in my mouth like Joe suggested last night. Not doing anything for me." Well, that means
Send me the link to the YouTube video.
That means you're
'Cause
not a
it was-
homo.
It wasn't on the Patreon, and I can't get in there and see what people are saying.
Oh, really? You can't see this?
Mm-mm.
Well, it should be on the Patreon. Are you not a Patreon?
No, I am, but I click on the video and it doesn't take me to YouTube.
What?
Yeah.
Well, how the hell is everybody else in here? Oh
my God.
Dude, that was... You make fun of me? Like, what the fuck was that? It sounded like your dick farted. That sounded like your fucking dick farted.
Oh my God, that's probably the best fart I've done live on the air.
Dude, Hillary Clinton's face is so ugly, it reminds me of a girl that I broke up with because her pussy was nasty. I remember whenever I look at Hillary Clinton's face, I think, I remember a girl, I left her because her pussy looked like that. But that's your face. This is so horrible. See, Monica? How can you like us, Monica? Harvey Weinstein's a cocksucker, though. But yeah, they keep trying to lump him into Trump and everything. And I feel like it's like, just, like, if it's a separate thing. If, like, a random person wants to talk about Trump being a creepo, kind of, like, I'm game to talk about that. But the fact that you're purposely lumping him in with this shit to do that, it's clear as day. It's like, stop using him, like, to do this when this guy did this. And by the way, I don't even know how much we can trust Rose McGowan because she's kind of a psycho. So I don't even know.
You can't compare, like, you can't, like, they're just trying to, like, piggyback off of this Harvey Weinstein garbage and be like, oh, it's just like Trump. It's just like Trump.
Yeah, it's
to further bash this dude into the floor. It's like, what do you mean that's in comparison to Trump?
That's as insane as when Trump, it's just like when Trump went to Puerto Rico and he was like, you guys, really, it's not so bad here, all right? Katrina, was really bad. This isn't so bad. It was just like, why in the world are you comparing the two disasters when this just happened to these people? Why are you even saying this? It's the same thing with the people attacking Trump involved with Weinstein. It's like, stop connecting those dots right now. Just focus on Weinstein right now, because that's the guy that we're talking about.
That's what they do. That's what the fucking left does, though, dude.
But it's what Trump does, too. It's just like, why do all these people do this? It's like, stop.
Trump didn't immediately go to gun reform the fucking, like, 2 hours after the Vegas shooting happened.
But they went to gun defense.
Who did?
Everybody did. They were like, oh, they're trying to take the guns. Did he? I don't know. He might have.
No, he really didn't.
All right, well, then he didn't. I don't know. I'm admitting. I really don't know.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, as soon as the Las Vegas thing happened, it wasn't like, oh, we feel sorry for these families. It's like, see, this is why we need gun reform.
But you know something, though? What I did notice about that was everybody was jumping on. Remember that? Everybody. That night, I was in the chat. I was listening. The second the fucking Vegas thing happened, I saw people saying, it's a conspiracy. It's like, how the fuck do you know yet? So it's a conspiracy. There was 3 shooters. It's a false flag. It's all fake. Then I saw people saying, gun reform. And then I saw people saying, now they're going to try to take my gun away because this is staged to take my guns. And it's like, none of you know any of that's true. And you're all jumping into whatever your agenda is. Everybody jumped into their agenda like right away. And because we have social media, the problem is everyone does. They jump into, well, now I got to jump into my defense because I see someone attacking it. Or now I see someone attacking this, so I defend. And everybody just goes crazy. And it's like, man, this just happened. Like, what the fuck is wrong with everybody? And
but people just don't understand, though, Joe, that the gun reform is not going to prevent what happened that night.
Someone even tweeted out, well, this is what happens when we get a president like this. Men like this this stuff starts happening. It's like Harvey Weinstein's been doing this for 20-something years. Obama was president for 8 years during it. I mean, it really isn't. It's not even a presidential argument. Here's another thing too. I mentioned this on Morning Madness when Trump was getting on an airplane the other day, like 5 days ago or a week ago, and I mentioned this on Morning Madness. A CNN reporter in the background asked him, "Donald, what do you think about Harvey Weinstein? His allegations?" First of all, what the fuck does that have to do with Donald Trump? He's the president of the United States. What is Harvey Weinstein sexually harassing women?
Yeah, what does a Hollywood producer have to do with his job?
Imagine someone asking, hey, Barack Obama, what do you think about Harvey Weinstein touching people like when he was president? It's like, he'd be like, I'm
not going to comment on that.
I have no comment about that's for whatever. It's like, no, I'm thinking about wars and healthcare and like the economy and shit. What the fuck does that have to do with the president? So the president basically goes, well, she's like, do you think that he's wrong or you think he's a monster or something? What do you think? And then, but this is a setup question because then Trump says, well, he admitted himself. And there you go. And that's all Trump said. Then she goes, well, Donald, a year ago, a video of you emerged where you were talking about a woman's pussy. Like, and
yeah, it was a layup. The whole thing was a layup.
It was a setup. So you just wanted to ask Trump about Weinstein, hoping that he would criticize Weinstein, so you could then say, but didn't you do the same thing? However, he did not do the same thing because sitting on a bus saying that you'd grab a girl in the pussy, well, it's creepy and weird, but totally normal of guys to do, isn't what Harvey Weinstein did. So you can't even compare them. But just by saying that, you're trying to guilt him by association. So, yep. And by the way, I'm not saying Trump isn't creepy because he might be a full-on fucking creepo. I don't know. But what she did there was not right. So even
Barack
even
Obama
Trump,
could be a creep for all you know.
Yes,
though.
You can't do that to Barack either. You can't do that. What she did. This is a reporter asking the president a question that made no sense to ask him. This would be like if I just walked up to the fucking. I don't even know. I can't think of an example. Walked up to my neighbor and was like, "Hey, what's up, neighbor? Hey, what do you think of Jeffrey Dahmer?" Like, yeah. And then your neighbor was like, "What? I mean, I think he was kind of a scumbag. Oh, that's funny because didn't 2 years ago you ran over a squirrel around the corner? And the neighbor's like, what? Like, the fuck does
fuck
that...
squirrels.
Yeah, I mean, and that's not the best example, but you know what I mean? It's just kind of like painting them in a way. It made no sense. If Donald Trump had been like touching women all over the place, like touching them and almost maybe rape somebody, and stuff like that, and they asked him that, I could see the setup. I get where the connection sort of is, but it's still a setup question. Because you didn't really care about Harvey. What that tells me is the reporter doesn't care about Harvey Weinstein. The reporter doesn't even care that Harvey Weinstein fucked with women and stuff. That he scared them, maybe raped some.
He's a Democrat.
Whatever the hell else. Right, yeah. So they don't care that Harvey Weinstein did anything. They just wanted to quickly shift the shit into Trump and not Weinstein. And by the way, again, I'm not saying that Trump may have not done these things or whatever, but it's just weird. You're throwing the topic off of Weinstein onto Trump. Yes, at some other point, go ahead and attack Trump if you want, or investigate him, or try to see whatever. Try to see what Trump has ever done. But right now, the Harvey Weinstein thing is going on. Don't derive from that.
That's what it was. Once they realized that Harvey Weinstein donated to all these, he donated to Barack Obama's campaign, to Hillary Clinton's campaign. As soon as all this came out, it was like, okay, we got to set up Trump. We got to get people focused on Trump again. We can't have this dude who donated to these Democratic campaigns. We can't be having this in the news. Let's reverse this effect.
Yeah, it's so obvious and blatant that it's like, that's just pathetic.
It is very pathetic. We were listening to that Hillary Clinton thing right before we went on the air, where she was comparing Trump to Harvey Weinstein. It's like, you just compared Trump to one of the donators to your campaign, you dumb cunt.
You know what this is like when someone gets called a racist that isn't a racist, maybe? Like remember when who knows what PewDiePie really is anyway, but remember when
he's a racist.
Maybe he is, but maybe he's not. But I don't know that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if he really is or he just is an idiot and says crazy shit. But this would be like if I went on, a news show and was like, clearly he must be a racist, and I think that's what H3H3 did. That he was like, that those words didn't just come out of nowhere. Clearly he says them all the time, and that was like H3H3 getting on his fucking, whatever the fuck, and it's just like, well, you don't really know that, and you've said the N-word a bunch on your show, so why are you jumping on him all of a sudden? And he got mad hate for that. H3 got shit on. Like, and people love H3H3. People love Ethan, and he got shit on because it seemed dishonest. It seemed like he was just jumping on the, trying to help paint the picture, jump on with everybody else, because it's dangerous to maybe take PewDiePie's side. So it's dangerous to say, hey, I don't think he might not be a racist. Then somebody's gonna be like,
PewDiePie.
Well, you're a racist now. Well, you know what? Without PewDiePie, we'd be making more money on YouTube.
He's a fucking douchebag.
Without PewDiePie, we'd be making less money on YouTube, and without PewDiePie, we'd be making more money on YouTube because
his videos fucking blow dick.
Yeah, I don't really get into watching him at all anymore. I can't. It's just like whatever.
PewDiePie sounds like a gay porn flick.
Well,
I'm gonna go buy PewDiePie 6.
You know what though? He if it wasn't him, it would have been somebody else because these corporations clearly wanted to attack YouTube. They wanted to knock everybody off YouTube.
He's still making his money.
Yeah, but I mean, not like he was, though. He showed a video one day that had 1 million views. He made $180 on it.
Good, fuck him.
But that's crazy.
1 million views for $180. That is wacko.
That is wacko. Think about radio. Think about 20,000 people, like 50,000 people in a market, right, listening to radio, and they're getting like $88 a minute for ads, and they do a 6-minute commercial break.
Yeah.
You're talking about $480, and they break like, fucking 5 times. You're doing $2,400 an hour. It's probably more than that though. Usually it's like $200 or something. So, and they're running all day. So they're doing about 30, 25 grand a day maybe.
He was making 25 grand a day?
PewDiePie? He probably was. I mean, he was making, I think he made, I think it was one year he did like 7 or 8, 9 million maybe.
Oh my God. then he's fucking set.
But that's not a lot. You know what I mean? I mean, it is a lot.
What do you mean?
For the views he was getting, though, he should have, you know what I mean? Those views on television.
But he has enough money to live off of for the rest of his life.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'm just saying.
Spends it right. Doesn't spend it on gay porn and
What I'm
shit.
trying to say is that we should make a lot more money for the views that we get. Everybody.
I agree with that.
The views that we all get and what we do, I mean, it's nuts. Television would, you know, if we do this show on the radio, you know, we're making $200,000 a year, or $150,000 or 200, something like that. You know, and so PewDiePie should be making for what he does, $20 million a year, $30 million a year, for the amount of views he gets. Look at any other shows that are on YouTube. You know, you look at like the equivalent. Look at NBC, or somebody uploads a video and it gets like 3 million views total. You know, or like 1 million or 5. Some of them get 500,000 views. If I look at PewDiePie's fucking videos, you know, he's doing more than that.
He's probably doing what, 1 million, 2 million per video?
Probably. Let me see here. I'll look at his videos over the last week.
And he has the most subs on YouTube, right?
Yes. Well, yeah. Okay, so dude, look, 3 days ago, 4 million views. 2 days ago, 3 million views. And then if you go back last week, every one of his videos is over 3 million. One has 5, 6, 7 million. So this guy gets more views than, you know, a late night show on television. And a lot of those late night show guys, you know, were getting paid between $5 and $30 million. So I mean, he's
not
about,
anymore.
He's about there, I guess. But yeah, you know, what the fuck did this guy say?
If I made $8 or $9 million or whatever he made in 1 year, fucking year, is that what you said?
What? Say it again.
You said he made 8 or 9 million one year.
Yeah, I think he made his most year. His most was either 7, 8, or 9. I can't remember which one. It's one of those numbers though.
I'd be done.
But you're on YouTube, so it's just like, you know, you can kind of get lazy about it if you want. And I think that happened to him a little bit. I think he's been trying to push the envelope over the last like year. I think 16 and 15, like, it sucked for him. I was like, I can't even watch that shit. But I think recently he's been trying to get like weird and more controversial and shit. And I think that's what led to this whole thing of him like dressing up like a Nazi and stuff and just joking around. And the next thing you know, they're trying to tell you, oh, he is a Nazi. You know, even J.K. Rowling coming out being like, he's a Nazi. He hates. It's like, well, he does say some weird shit, but who cares?
J.K. Rowling said that PewDiePie was a Nazi?
Yeah, you should look up her post. She like goes all off on him all the time. She was one of the people that.
Well, then he got what he wanted. So thank you, J.K.
She's one of the people that started the whole thing. You know, I mean,
I like your books, but you're a cunt.
She really does suck.
Yeah, she really does.
She's a psycho.
She's a disgusting human being. I wonder how many fucking Syrian refugees she has in her house. Oh, that's right, 0.
You have to be a sponsor just to chat in his own chat now? Oh, wow. That's what Minnesota says in the chat, that you have to...
In PewDiePie's chat, you have to be a sponsor to talk.
I could see that. I mean, honestly, like, if I was PewDiePie...
God damn, she's an ugly fucking cunt.
If I was doing a live stream, you know, it's like the fucking chat would just fly by. So the only thing you could do is I would have patrons be the only people that could chat. Why not? They're the ones supporting, and there's no room for all those other people to be in there. I don't know. There'd be too many people chatting. You wouldn't even see the chat. There'd be no point in the chat. So the next thing to do is go to the people that support with money. I would do that, you know. But I don't have the audience for that right now. But I mean, these people
I feel like
listening.
I'm getting AIDS just from reading her fucking Twitter feed.
No, you don't want to read. If your head will explode.
What the fuck does she care so much about American politics? She lives in London. Worry about your own shit.
Yeah,
like, what the fuck? That's how she stays relevant. Oh, Trump sucks. Trump didn't shake the hand of a fucking boy in a wheelchair. Yeah, he did, you dumbass. You just chose to spread the clip where he shook his hand, or didn't shake his hand, but 30 seconds before that, he spent like 2 minutes with the fucking kid. But you decided to spread to your goddamn 30 million followers.
Why don't... I just don't get why these people don't attack Trump for the real things they should attack him for. Why did they attack him for all these weird things? Like, I'm mad at him for a lot of things, but none of these things. Like, what are these things? Like, it's the dumbest shit. That's why that's why they're the more that people do this, the more that he's going to win, because they're just fucking baby crying about things that aren't real or true, and they're so stupid about it. They're going to get someone else dumb elected. Someone crazy person is going to be elected again because these people are wild.
Unless The Rock.
The Rock runs, baby.
Dwayne Johnson, baby, 2020.
I'd vote for The Rock just to see, because I'd vote for him the same way like I kind of cheered for Trump, because it's like, what's The Rock gonna do? It's fucking crazy.
It'll be Dwayne Obama, 2020.
Yeah, it'll be the Saturday Night Live skit, you know, but it'll be like Obama on steroids. Yep. But not really though, because I think The Rock is an independent.
Well, I read some shit too that The Rock actually kind of leans a little right. Too.
I think he does. I'm not. I'm not kidding.
Too. How funny would it be if Dwayne Johnson ran for Republican? Like, there'd be so many people like, oh, it's always Republican.
The thing that The Rock has that Trump doesn't have is like strong empathy and social skills that Trump sort of doesn't have. Like, the things he tweets and the way he tweets and Instagrams about things makes you feel happy and safe. That's how The Rock makes you feel happy, safe. It feels like dad came home. Like a bully was picking on you at school and dad came home and dad's upset. You know, you're like, yeah, dad will take care of this shit. We're
going to have Hobbs as president. How about that?
Dude, there's going to be women trying to come on the White House fucking lawn if The Rock if The Rock gets elected. Like, there'll be women like masturbating outside hoping to get just a glimpse of him walking by.
Hey, Dwayne, it's Thursday. We got a lot of stuff on the itinerary. You ready to go? You know what Thursday is. It's Orgy Thursday, baby.
Well, The Rock says that in the morning The Rock is going to get some pie. Hello! And if North Korea wants to start something with The Rock will lay the smackdown on North Korea's ass. Kim Jong-un, Kim Jong-poon, it doesn't matter.
Kim Jong-poon.
Oh, The
How
Rock.
great would it be for the entire Rock's presidency? He just does The Rock.
That would be even better.
State of the Union, he's like, let me tell you what The Rock's going to do, baby. I want the first woman that stands up. I'm going to fuck her right here, live on this air.
Oh, my God. He starts to have press conferences. Instead of, like, Trump having, like, rallies all around the country for some fucking unknown reason.
Sells T-shirts that say, fucking pie eating and bill passing.
No, we don't know why The Rock called another press conference today, but here comes The Rock. Here's the President of the United States, Dwayne Johnson. President Johnson, here he comes. My fellow Americans, The Rock has gathered you here today for a very special reason. The Rock says that from now on in America, we will no longer refer to North Korean president as the dictator as Kim Jong-un. That's right, The Rock says his name now will forever be Kim Jong-poon Tang Pai. Hello!
Eat my pussy!
Oh my goodness, folks. The press conference apparently is over. All The Rock said, that was it apparently. All he said was that now we would refer to Kim Jong-un as Kim Poontang Pai.
Oh, look at that. Look at that, Dick. Look right now. Right there. He's down there. He's fucking that chick right there in the crowd.
Would that be great? I don't know what Simon Bowers was talking about. He goes, F you, I'm Korean. I had open heart surgery when I was a kid, but I'm adopted. But I love you. Fuck Ryback. Drunk, but did have open heart surgery.
What?
And he did say hab. Simon Bowers.
Open heart surgery.
Simon wrote that on our Monetize This episode from last night. I don't know. Did we make fun of Koreans?
Probably. Who cares?
I love you Koreans. I mean, we're no different.
I don't. Fuck you, Korean.
No,
people.
I like everybody. Come on. Except, fuck you right in your tiny little holes.
Fuck Koreans.
And then right above that comment, you'll love this one. Jay says, this was just 3 minutes ago, Bailey is a racist.
Is that all he said?
Yeah, he just said Bailey.
Don't worry about elaborating on that, Jay. You fucking jack off.
Yeah.
Bailey's a racist. I have no reasons to say that, but I think he is.
Oh man, I don't know if I'd vote for The Rock. I think I might. I didn't vote for anybody. I didn't vote for Trump. I just kind of cheered him.
We might vote for Bernie if he's still on. They may put him on strings or put a poll
see,
up
I won't
there.
vote for Bernie because I don't trust him.
Boney.
I'm mad at Bernie. I blame Bernie. I don't know why the Democrats don't blame Bernie. I would be
cannot
mad.
blame Bernie Sanders, Cronin,
I
for
do.
what happened.
I do, because he should have came out.
How?
Because if I was Bernie, I don't care what anybody says. If I was Bernie Sanders, I would have come out there and I would have said, this is not right. Hillary Clinton is cheating to steal this entire election. I don't want to be a baby, so I'm going to go into hiding. But what I will leave you with are these words. Everybody in this country has been lied to, and you have damned yourselves. And I would have left. And that's what
Bernie
I
should
said.
have went out there and be like, let me tell you, well, people, here's the problem.
And you know what?
The only reason I'm not getting elected is because you have this weird dykey bitch who's completely manipulated the entire Democratic Party. And where's my pacemaker?
My cock ring hurts.
My cock ring, it's going all over the place. Joe, it's vibrating. My cock ring.
See, if he had done that, I would have been like screaming for him to come out of hiding and stuff like that. It would have been a great. And I'm telling you, if he did that, there would have been people like he would have set people off with that, going into hiding. And then imagine if he was sort of starting to resurge now, like right now. He sort of came out and said, and he just tweeted one thing right now. So he'd been gone for like, what is it, 8 months now? And he tweets out right now. Tweets out this: I told you all that Hillary Clinton was a thief and stole the election, and because she stole it, Donald Trump is president. Thanks,
He said
Hillary.
that?
No, he should. Thanks, Hillary. Hashtag criminal. If he did that.
But he hasn't been gone for 8 months, though.
No, but he should have done that. That would have gotten
All
him.
he's doing, he's going on fucking CNN and saying, Donald Trump is fucking... Donald Trump is an evil bigot.
Yeah, that's why I don't trust him. He's not saying anything bad about Hillary, but he'll say all this bad stuff about Trump. How about you say something about the girl who fucking cheated and stole the election on you? So I don't Bernie. I don't trust Bernie Sanders. I don't trust that fuck. And there's other reasons I don't trust him too. I'll tell you that. It fucking jumps right out at me. And it has to do with
they paid Bernie. Let's be honest, Joe. They paid Bernie millions and millions of dollars to drop out of the race and immediately endorse Hillary. That's what he did.
Yeah, and I'm not exactly.
Everyone should know.
That's why I don't trust him. Who the fuck could trust Bernie? You know who I trust? Jesse Ventura. Fucking make Jesse run. I'd vote for Jesse Ventura.
Make me the president in 2020. I'm off the grid, but I will come back into the United States to be the president. I will fuck anyone that stands in my way. I'm off the grid.
You sound like Bruce Jenner doing Jesse Ventura.
I am Bruce Jenner on fucking steroids.
McMahon.
Okay?
Let me tell you something,
Joe.
McMahon. I can't even.
Listen to me, Joe.
Can't even do that accent.
I'm gonna fucking tell you I'm off the grid. I'm off the grid, and I'm gonna really... It just keeps getting worse. Like, you just start...
I mean, dude, but I'm telling you, dude, if you were any kind of human being, you would be so mad at Hillary Clinton. Like, how could you not be? This woman stole the election, committed a crime. They lied, and then she went and lost the presidency. So if you're Bernie Sanders, the fact that you can't talk about that ever or say anything, that makes you the biggest cuck pussy fuck and supporter of criminals out there. I would never support Bernie Sanders. I had no idea what Donald Trump was going to do, but I could tell you
the grid
at the time, but I could tell you that Bernie Sanders was a liar, and he gets in his fucking Camaro, whatever the fuck he drives.
It's because he's a fucking Jew.
That's
what it is, Joe. I'm not afraid to say it.
Okay, Jesse.
Jesse says it. Bernie Sanders, it's because he's a dirty white Jew.
Now you're going to get Bailey hates Jews in the chat.
Fuck him.
Or Ventura hates
Bailey.
them.
This is Jesse. I'm off the grid so no one can find
I'm
me.
off the grid.
Fuck Jewish people. It's very clear what they are. They're money grubbing. I am off the grid.
Jesse, why do you live in Mexico, Jesse?
I don't live in Mexico. No one knows where I live. Satellites can't find me where I live.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck you for even assuming people can find me.
You looking for FEMA graves?
I'm not finding anything except for fucking truth, conspiracies.
The Rock better run.
I'm off the grid, Joe.
Okay, you said that like 7.
I know I did, but I feel like I gotta keep telling you and reiterating what I'm saying.
Jesse, is your neighbor coming in your house and roofing you with this new 3-hour drug to fuck you in the ass and put cum in your liver?
Bernie Sanders is a dirty Jew.
Monica wrote in the chat that it sounds like you don't have a chin.
Well, I do have I got plenty of chins, all right? I don't have as many as Tommy NC20 did, but I am off the grid, Joe. And let me tell you something else, too, that nobody else will fucking say, okay? Are you listening to me, you fuck?
My name is Jeff.
Yeah, I am.
Here's the truth. Here's the truth about the United States of America. The government lies to everybody. All right? You understand what I'm saying right now?
Yeah.
The Democratic Party, Joe. Before I move on, I do need to let you know that I am off the grid. I feel like that needs to be said. But Bernie Sanders took a giant. What'd you say?
You're nothing.
Don't interrupt Ventura when I'm fucking speaking, Joe. You're fucking off the grid cocksucker.
You're off the meds.
Off the fuck you. How about that? You want to hear what I got to goddamn say or not?
Go ahead and talk, you fucking creepy Navy SEAL rapist.
I fucking hate the Navy SEALs. They're douchebags.
Wait a minute. I thought you loved the Navy SEALs except for the one guy in the book.
Oh, fuck them.
How about American Sniper? Everybody loved him so much, and then he lied about punching you, and you told his family to die.
He punched me right in my fucking cock holster. Now fuck him. I'm glad he's dead.
I hate you. I love you, Jesse.
I hate you too, you fucking queer bag.
If it wasn't for your wife, you would have ran for president, I think, you know?
I'm not fucking married.
You're not married? Why do you talk about your wife?
I'm off the grid. I'm all alone. How'd you get my phone number, by the way?
Oh, I looked it up on IMDb.
I'm not on IMDb. I'm off the goddamn grid, you fuck.
That's not what I'm looking at right now.
I'm talking to a fucking douchebag.
No, I'm not trying to be a douchebag. It's just, you know.
Oh, I'm not trying, but you are.
But I'm just saying you're on there. Oh, you know what?
All right, Joe. Let's start over, okay, there, crony.
Okay, well, I will say it looks like you aren't on here. Your show is on here, though. Off the Grid was on here. Funny enough, Off the Grid is on IMDb. Jesse,
you want to know why I called it Off the Grid?
Why is that?
Because I'm off the goddamn grid.
Okay. Well, I get you can say that, but I can see that you got a 7 out of 10 rating with that show.
Well, let me tell you, it's because, and I'll tell you why, it's because the government has a conspiracy. They're trying to take me down, but none of these fucking cocksuckers can find me. Do you want to know why?
Why, Jesse?
I bet you can guess it.
You know because it's 9/11?
Because 9/11 was a conspiracy. I know who did 9/11. It was Hillary Clinton.
Sounds
she
like
flew
Bruce
the
Jenner.
plane into the tower herself.
You sound like angry Bruce Jenner. This sounds like angry Bruce Jenner.
Don't compare me to that transvestite. Fuck him.
McMahon.
You want to be a man? Be a man. You want to be a woman? You're a weirdo.
And I told McMahon. That's what Jesse.
I told McMahon before. Listen, me and Vince McMahon, I used to lift him like a fucking barbell, all right? Fuck him and fuck you.
All right. Well, Jesse, thank you for joining us tonight.
Thanks, Joe.
All right. Goodbye, Jesse. He's off the grid.
Lose my lumber, you fucker.
Lose your lumber?
Lose your lumber.
Yeah, you're going to lose your lumber in a couple more years without Viagra. I'll say that.
Lose your lumber.
Okay, I'll listen. Bye,
Lose
Jesse.
it. I gotta go, Joe.
All right.
Fuck.
Jesus Christ. Jesse's really mad. I tried to be nice with him. I thought. I don't know what he was saying half the time.
Not being very nice to you.
Fuck you, Jesse.
What is the lumber thing? What happened there?
He's got a dick thing, a dick fear right now. It's that time in a man's life where, it stops working.
Yeah.
And he's like...
and Jesse's in that phase right now.
Yeah, he's all
no
freaked
dick
out.
for me.
He's all terrified. I got to tell you this, going back to lose your lumber. By the way, speaking of losing things, I bet you Ken is annihilated right now.
Oh, my God. I wonder how drunk... Should we try to call him?
Oh, my God. Imagine that.
Try to call him right here, right now.
He might be banging his wife now.
All right, we'll call him. Let's listen.
Well, because this is Boston, so you can't party past 1. You know?
Oh, yeah. Do they shut all the bars down by
bars
then?
all close at 1. So, that means...
Boston was like a big party city.
Yeah, it is if you start drinking at 5. You know,
That's why
you
the
just-
alcoholism rate there is skyrocketing.
Oh yeah, Vito's video. We're gonna play Vito's video in a minute. Let me pull that up. Actually, if you can play it at some point, why don't you
I have it right here.
All right.
Whenever you're ready, I got it. It's queued up.
cue that up? I want to see what he has to say. But first, before he says that, I want to spill something here.
Okay.
Okay, so somebody, I can't say who this person is, but somebody has recently, at some point, met with Ryback. By the way, this is a wrestling person. This is somebody that everybody knows from WWE, that is friends with me, and they were recently it was an event with Ryback, and they reached out to me and they said, "Hey Joe, just wanted to tell you your friend is indeed a fucking asshole." And I was like, "What friend?" And then I was like, "Oh, was it you talking about Ryback?" And they were like, "Yeah, his head is so full of himself, it's unfucking real almost."
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Because you sent it to me.
Yeah, so like I was like, "Oh my god, really?" Like, yeah, well, I'm like,
And you're not going to name drop either, are you?
No, because no need to. And I know I can't. I promise.
It'd be weird.
I promise not to. Obviously, that'd be horrible if I did. I would never do that. But it's just a little thing I wanted to throw out there because it's like just confirming. And I'm not surprised at all. Like I wasn't like, wow, no, I was just like, yeah, that's I know that.
Well, it's obvious by this point.
Yeah, so but someone in the business who's a wrestler, it's like, you know what I mean? Somebody who's been in the WWE for a while, and it's like, yep, you didn't know that? Now you know that. I knew that. But what was nice was that they came out to say that to me and say, I've seen the shit that went down with him and you, and you're right. And it's like, all right, yeah, I mean, you don't need to tell me that. I can watch Table for 3 and see how Dolph Ziggler and Daniel Bryan treat him. And he's like their fucking Tommy or something.
Oh, dude, he was such a punching bag for that. And isn't like Dolph and Daniel are like two really small guys, and Ryback's just this big fucking meathead, and he just came off as a huge fucking tool.
Yeah, they just devoured him.
Like the story about Ryback at Panera. Oh my god, that is funny. The dude spent $100 at a Panera.
Yeah, he's wild.
Like, what am I supposed to fucking eat here, dude?
You know what, though? I gotta say it about Daniel Bryan, though. They do seem like dicks, too.
Yeah, Daniel Bryan does come off as a little bit... He comes off as like a short guy syndrome fucking
like a
bully.
shithead vegan.
Yeah. I'm better than you because I eat kale.
That's right, exactly right. Like, I'm better than you because I'm a vegan and all this shit. And if you watch the stuff with their baby, you want to throw up on yourself. I mean, you would think that their baby is God.
They named their kid Birdie.
Tweet, tweet.
Birdie, dude. That's not like a name for like all phases. Could you imagine? Is it a girl or a boy? I have no idea. They're probably raising it as a gender neutral.
They should have called the kid Kale Shithead.
Kale Shit Brian.
Kale Shit Brain.
Or what is it, Danielson? Kale Danielson? Yeah. Shit Danielson?
Daniel Bryan's pubic hair spawn.
Oh, God.
That's horrible. No, they're really sweet. It's just like, get over, take it easy. Your baby isn't Jesus Christ come back to life.
Dude, you should be talking about that weird fucking news article you shared on Facebook with that English gender neutral family.
Oh, yeah. What the fuck
was that freak show?
People are raising their kids gender neutral. It's just like, you're fucking weird. You know what?
Well, the article's title was, the mom is the dad and the dad is the mom and the baby is gender neutral.
Yeah, the fucking Addams family's here.
Yeah, that's not going to fuck the kid up growing up.
They're idiots, dude. You know what you do with kids? You treat them like they're the gender they are, and you wait for signs that show that maybe they think they're not that gender. You try to steer them into the gender they're in because they're in that gender. But if they fight that and you find out that they really believe or want to be a girl, they really believe, McMahon.
Believe that.
Then you can start transitioning them into whatever they might end up being. Helping
like if
them.
your kid, like if your son, and if your kid has a penis, get him to do manly shit.
Yeah, and find out. You'll find out, dude. If kids,
you got a daughter, buy her dresses and fucking Minnie Mouse kits, whatever.
Yeah, it's
not that fucking hard.
You'll figure out that they're not a boy or a girl. They'll figure it out for you. Like it won't even be, be accepting of that. But don't start the kid as gender neutral. Like what? Anyway.
Yeah, if that kid has a penis, like you're like, no, you don't. It's not there. It's not there.
I want to neutrally come up your ass. Okay, no, send me that.
See what I'm saying?
Oh, oops, I said that again. Go ahead and play that Vito clip.
All right, I got it. Hang on just a second.
Okay.
Here it is. Now, he tweeted this out, I think, like, following Monetize This. So this is kind of like, I saw this morning, so here it is. Let me get it, get some good volume behind it.
Okay.
All fuck
It's all right.
quiet. All right, this was from Vito. This is at V2 of Doom on Twitter.
Good morning, JCS Army. It is a beautiful Saturday morning. I think I have cracked Balloon Gate and Tommy's gay porn subscription thing on YouTube.
Let me know whenever you want me to pause it. And shit.
The fact that we have situations called Balloon Gate and Tommy's gay porn
That's
subscription.
when you know this show is going to the next level.
Yeah. Hey, go ahead.
Let's go back about 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, on Out of Nowhere, when Jake DeMarco had to fill in for JD initially because JD didn't show up, that's when the whole Tommy gay porn subscription from YouTube popped up, the whole story, which he initially blamed on James Worley. Now, about 2 hours later, that whole story was debunked because James Worley denied it. And a lot of that porn was already on his subscription.
Yeah, for months.
Subscription to YouTube. But let's fast forward.
Yeah, how long was the timeline from when he subscribed to that gay shit? Because Vito's nailing that. Which
for a
we
while.
Knew that.
For a while, and plus he has those cameras in his house. But also for a while, dude, it was.
And they were spread out over time. So he subscribed to like Black Dick in My Butt, and then he subscribed to like some fucking like food channel, you know, like surprise, you know. And then there's more gay shit, and then there's more shit he's actually into. So that's true. Like the timeline for the subscribing to the gay shit is just, it doesn't add up.
Right, exactly.
To last night, Tommy let it slip that he had cameras in his house and is able to monitor stuff from work, which I found very peculiar because he said that he caught James Worley on his computer. Now, if he had this information before, why didn't he bring it up? Because he's lying. And this is how he's lying.
Yeah.
Now, do you want...
Now, see, now listen. I think that may be one of the best points of Vito's video is when you had Tommy on out of nowhere and that whole shit came up, this whole security camera thing was nowhere to be found.
Yeah, we didn't know about this until now. Now we know that apparently Tommy has 2 hidden cameras in his apartment.
And one faces his little studio or whatever.
Yeah, and one's in his whatever he called it.
So if this is true about the security camera thing, why, like Vito said, why didn't he bring that up immediately when he when he tried to say that it was James Worley? It's weird. All right, here he is again.
Go back 3 weeks ago when the initial balloon fiasco came out. Days after, a lot of us brought up to Tommy, if you're so concerned about people believing balloons at your property, you would have had a camera out there to catch the people of the act. So as of last night, he drops this bombshell that he has cameras in his house. But why not put a camera at the front door like a normal person would, so you can see people coming in and out? This is where the story doesn't jive. We know James Worley did not put the porn on his computer. Not the porn, the porn subscriptions from YouTube. But why didn't he tell us that a week ago?
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. So my question here is now, going forward, where is my $300?
Oh god. All right, so there he's trying to say where's this $300 for cracking the case or whatever. But and the best point of the entire video is Tommy has cameras in his house.
Yeah.
So when the whole balloon thing started, why didn't he just take one of those cameras and set it outside?
Right. When the balloon thing started,
I think that's what Vito was trying to say, by the way.
Yeah, he didn't really say it, but yeah, he should have said that. Yeah. Yeah, because he's a liar. I mean, the answer is because he's a liar.
Yeah. I mean, it's like that video, I think that was kind of what everybody was thinking, but Vito laid it out really nicely in under 2 minutes.
I spoke to him. We narrowed it down that it could only be Hamza, only be James Worley. And these subscriptions happened not only when James Worley was there, before he was there. So we know what happened before he was there. So he said the only other person that has access is Hamza. So that means that either Tommy's subbing these channels or Hamza is subbing these channels. And James Worley is off the hook because he wasn't there those other times.
Yeah.
So now you're lying, and it comes down to you or Hamza. See, it always goes back to you or Hamza, or you and Hamza. Oh, I'm doing a live stream when you're live, Joe, for Raw reviews now. Ha ha ha. Oh, but Hamza said to do it. Oh.
But Tommy's it's like Tommy's like the Lauren Michaels of his channel. Like nothing should get approved until he says so.
Right. It's your channel. Like it doesn't matter whose idea it was. That would be like if you came on here, Bailey, and you were like, "Hey, let's make fun of Tommy's dead relatives and then pretend to chop an effigy of Tommy's head off on the show." That would be fucked up, right? That would be like really fucked up. If we did that, and it would be like if I said, "Well, Tommy, it was Justin's idea." It's
Right.
like, no, you planned to do it, then did it, and it was Justin's idea, then you agreed with it. Because it's
Like
your
there's plenty
channel.
of ideas that I've proposed to Joe that Joe shoots down. But if I propose an idea that or let's just say Tommy, for instance, doesn't like the idea because he knows that it's defaming to like Tommy, Joe can just be like, in the way Tommy believes it, Joe can just be like, well, it was Justin's idea. But the truth is, you're like the dude at the helm.
You want to hear something even more
everything.
messed up? Months back, if you go back and listen to one of the Monetize This episodes, you say something fucked up about Tommy, or someone said something about Tommy, like randomly. Well, Tommy got mad at me and then said, well, you have him on the show. And I go, but Tommy, I don't know. He's just randomly going to say whatever he says, and you said something to make him say that. I have no control over him just blurting that out all of a sudden. You know what I mean? So,
and it's live, too. What the fuck are you supposed to do?
So Tommy was being a hypocrite because he expects me to be able to control what you just randomly say. However, he can't control someone else suggesting a show and then doing the show on his own channel. So he's a liar. The whole thing's a fucking lie. Love Tommy, love him, love you, Tommy, whatever. But it's all manipulation. It's all bullshit. He'll even fucking, he'll even tweet. I mean, honestly, he tweeted Cornette and Vince Russo and everybody that the Cornette doesn't like autistic people.
But how would you know? It's not there now.
Right, he took it down. Now, I myself I was joking when I said that. I was like, you should tweet Jim Cornette and tell him to fuck himself and say fuck him and then have fucking, why don't you like autistic people or something like that? Well, he actually went and did that.
But that just shows you how much Tommy like wants your approval and shit. Like Tommy, he loves you. Like he will go to battle for you. But the problem is he did it simply. Well, he did it simply so he could get his moment to monetize this. You let him on, he's gone, so he deleted it.
Yeah, I mean, it's
is
not,
that what? Don't you think the same thing?
Yeah, it's not surprising. None of this is surprising to me. That's why I basically like last couple of Monetize This ago, I just got mad because I just didn't want to talk about it anymore. It's not even worth talking about. It's so simple. Listen, guy's a goofball. He does the stupid shit. That's what happens.
We love him to death, but he's right now. Here's the problem with Tommy too. By the way, with this balloon shit, Joe, is like there's enough evidence out now, like he's clearly lying.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like it's just so fucking cut and dry. Like it's just so easy to be like, Tommy, if this was like a court case, you're guilty, dude. Yeah. It's just so easy to say so.
And there's so many things. Again, the subscriptions thing is a big deal. Okay, you tweet out that this guy subs to gay channels. When you can just go to his page and see that. So you tweet that out, and he gets raging mad about it. But he tells everybody that someone's stalking him with balloons that say they're going to get him. No. Yeah. If I sent something to Tommy's apartment undercover, and I unknowing, without him knowing, sent him stuff that was sent him a box, and in the box was a knife, and it said coming to get you soon.
Yeah, that'd be weird.
He would not tell anybody. He would DM me and Ken and everybody, and he would be like, dude, I'm fucking terrified. He would probably call the police, and he wouldn't want to tell anybody about it.
He claims he did call the police over the balloon thing, the balloon gate.
He got really weird when I said, I think I should call them for you and talk to them.
Oh, he did? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he got weird when I said that.
Like, oh, don't worry about it. I already did it.
Yeah, I already did it. They said he got raised his voice.
Yeah, it
everything.
Stinks.
It all doesn't sound right. So
and I'm surprised Leah didn't jump on for this.
She ain't even. I don't know where she is. She might have gone to bed. We're going apple picking tomorrow. I'm going to pick an apple out of the tree and stuff it up my ass in front of everybody.
Apple picking on Sundays with the Cronins.
It's like 70 degrees. Alexa, what's the temperature tomorrow?
Here's the forecast for tomorrow in Woburn. Look for partly sunny weather with a high of 64 and a low of 30.
Oh, that's fucking beautiful.
That's perfect. Sunny weather.
High of 65. Did I hear that right?
64.
Wow, that's just fucking beautiful weather.
Sunny.
Are you guys going like midday? You going towards the evening, in the morning?
Yeah, like 1 or 2 we'll probably get there. So
that'd be fucking perfect, dude. Could you, like 65? We went to the pumpkin patch, dude, and it was like 83.
Yeah, that's horrible.
It was miserable.
But you know what though? I think the last 7 years because we've taken Gavin every year, but the last 7 years, I want to say that it was like almost raining or just cold, like 58. So I'm taking the 64 sunny. That's amazing.
That's beautiful weather because isn't that like almost comfortable, like long sleeve shirt weather?
Yeah, like I'll probably wear this Star Wars hoodie.
Yeah, see, I would rather I'm kind of weird like that. I would rather, like, if I was, let's just say apple picking for example, I would rather be comfortable in like a long sleeve t-shirt or like a light hoodie than be burning up in a fucking t-shirt.
Yeah, me too.
I can't. Like, fall's my favorite time. It's me and Keisha's favorite time of the year.
That's
because
me and Leah's favorite time too.
You can sleep comfortably in like sweatpants and a long sleeve t-shirt or something and just like sleep like a baby.
Yeah.
In the summer, dude, I'm sleeping in the fucking nude.
Yeah, you're rolling around, sweating everywhere.
Oh, it's disgusting. And then you jerk off and it's just all kinds of ass sweat.
Plus where we are, it's awful. If I had my own house, I'd feel nice because I get the cooling system going. And
oh, yeah. That beautiful central air.
The fucking Huffington Post. The method to the moron's madness. Donald Trump.
Oh, my God.
Huffington's Post. What is this? First ever negative emissions power plant goes online? What? Negative emissions?
What did it say? Say that one again.
First ever negative emissions power plant. So I guess it doesn't have any pollution. CO2 emissions to avoid further global temperature increases. You know, dude, we're all fucked. I mean, there's so many power plants everywhere. Anything bad happens, all these things are going to melt down and kill us. Like to get these nuclearized like and chemical fucking plants they're everywhere. There's like over 100 in America. Like, I mean, alone, if the grid were to go down tomorrow, all these things are gonna melt down eventually. Like we would destroy the earth. Like even if everybody got taken out and we were like fucked, and we would probably go into like, you know, dark ages for a little while. But while that's happening, while we're trying to get the fucking power back up and try to become a society again, all these power grids would melt down. And it would be nuts.
Yeah.
Think about that. Go to sleep now.
That's a fucking scary situation to be in right there.
Because it ain't going nowhere. It's going to melt down. There's no way to stop it.
Yeah.
Unless you got 50 generators that are going to work for a year.
Joe, I don't know if we brought this up on the show yet or if we brought it up in I don't remember. But you mentioned that burger thing or whatever, the Whataburger.
Oh, yeah,
where the police officers got refused service.
Yeah, do you know what happened?
Well, I read a little bit into it just now, and it says that a worker at a Texas fast food restaurant was fired after she refused to serve 2 police officers, which is weird because in the picture there's 3 police officers. But it says that the manager, when asked to comment on what happened, his only response was, and I quote, "I don't get into politics."
Well, yeah, what does that have to do with politics? Your workers wouldn't serve somebody.
They wouldn't serve police officers. And and then something else here.
At least they didn't spit in the food.
Does not want it to... Go ahead.
Well, I just going to say, at least they didn't shit into the food or something, you know?
Oh, yeah, if people don't want me there, just like tell me to leave. I'll fucking go somewhere else. I don't want you to take a fucking jizz in my burrito or something. But
yeah, I mean, but
the sheriff said, if a business does not want police officers as customers, please just let us know. There's no need to curse us and make a scene. Just let us know you don't want us there, and we'll go somewhere else.
That's weird.
And then, and he also said, now going somewhere else in Denison in the middle of the night is not easy because our officers don't have very many options. What really gets my What really gets my goat with such an incident is that while most of us are sleeping, the officers are out there working hard to keep us safe, and when trying to take a break to eat, they face this type of reception from an employee at a local business management says that it's politics. Yeah, that's a good point.
That's weird, man. I just
So I
fucking
guess
give the
the
guy a
chick got
fucking
fired.
food. Yeah, what an idiot. I mean, come on, just give the person a food. They're just working.
Well, Joe, the job is to serve food, and if you're not going to serve food, then get the fuck out of the building.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who you're serving the food to, unless a ghostly Adolf Hitler walks through, or you won't serve him.
Yeah. Unless someone
Or I
comes
probably
in.
would just to see what he would order, because wasn't he a vegetarian or some shit?
Oh, that explains it. He's like Daniel
He was
Bryan.
a methitarian.
He's like Daniel Bryan.
Yeah. I just think it's a weird fucking. I've never even heard of Whataburger. Is it? What the fuck is that?
No, I have no idea.
What?
I have no idea.
Yeah, it's
what?
Stone Cold's restaurant. It's Whataburger.
I've heard of the Wahlburgers because of the Wahlberg's over here.
Wahlburger.
Give me one of them fucking jacked up Wahlburgers.
Wall.
You know, everyone was sending me this beef that I guess Howard Stern had with Jamie Foxx, and I was tweeting it, and then I found out that it was like a beef from like 5 years ago.
Well, Jamie Foxx still hasn't done an interview with him, so like Howard's got to the point where if somebody doesn't do an interview with him, he's like Tommy. He doesn't. If you two won't work with him, he just fucking disses them.
Well, I'm kind of like that too. I mean, to be honest, like Cornette.
Well, I mean, you're not Howard Stern level. I can understand if you're Howard's level and somebody won't do an interview, but it's because Jamie Foxx, he has his own channel now on Sirius.
But this was so. Well, I guess 5 years ago they got into a fight, and he had this thing called the Foxhole, and then Stern was like, well, if I don't really want, I kind of like Jamie, but they're trying to start some fucking war with me for some reason, like it's wrestling. And then he goes, I have all kinds of shit on Jamie that we could get into. It's really uncomfortable. If he wants to go there, I could really blow him up. I mean, look at the name Foxhole. What the fuck does that mean? We know about Jamie's and what team he's playing for and everything. And he basically was like saying Jamie's gay.
Yeah.
And like, what the fuck? But anyways,
well, they're having a fight. He's gonna pick shit that's gonna hurt Jamie. That's what you do when you're in a verbal altercation.
But the thing is someone tweeted this to me today. So like, I thought that this was just started.
Yeah, it's old news.
I didn't know that. So I was like, this is hilarious. Does Jamie still have the show on Fox? I mean, Sirius satellite radio called Foxhole?
Yeah, because I still hear promos and stuff
what?
It. So
you know what? I kind of laughed at what they did, though. They made fun of Howard. They called Robin a house Negro.
House N-word.
Yeah. House N-word.
Well, they can say that because they're black.
Yeah, they're being really mean to her and shit, calling her house N-word, and then it's like, yeah, right. Like, actually, a black guy called in a Stern show and was like, yeah, if you said something like this, you'd be fucking strung up as a racist everywhere. But these people, like, just, I mean, they were kind of mean, but they were funny. Like, it was like, it kind of reminded me of old Howard a little bit. So I was like, oh man, that's. But I guess nobody listens to them because I've never heard of Jamie's show.
Well, Howard's ratings are down dramatically too.
Well, who can listen to Corpse Man? I'm ready to fucking do the Howard Stern show live on YouTube and then put a skeleton in my seat and start moving the arms around and shit.
Yeah, I think it was last week was the first Stern interview I've listened to from start to finish, and seriously, almost a whole year. It was with Robert O'Neill, the dude that killed Bin Laden or whatever.
Well, he's turned into Sam Roberts. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like most of his show now is him just interviewing a celebrity, and that's funny. That I'm interviewing a celebrity. And Sam Roberts is the same way, although much worse.
Well, I listen to Sam and Jim, and I actually think their show is probably the best thing on Sirius right now.
Well, that's because Jim's on the show with him.
Yeah, old Jimmy Norton is the funniest motherfucker on Sirius right now. That's why he's making bank.
It's a crutch. If Sam didn't have Jim, I mean, they'd be fucked.
You know what? Sam was working the Hoot Owl shift too before Jim Norton signed him to do the Morning Man with him.
Yeah.
Like, I think Roberts was on. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Fucking torch him if we were over there, dude. I would rape Jim Norton's head with my fucking dick exposed. Okay.
I mean, I like Norton.
No, I like Norton too. I like Norton too. I like him too. I think he has AIDS, but I like him.
Yeah.
No, the other day I heard him on Joe Rogan talking about how he thought he had AIDS like 20 days before he took a test or something.
I mean, he does sleep with trannies. That's pretty.
He sleeps with everybody.
Yeah.
You kidding me? When you look like an anorexic turtle, you have to fuck anything that comes your way.
Dude, that guy diets like a fucking maniac. His brain's going dead because he diets so much.
Yeah, he looks fucking weird. He don't look right. Like before, he used to look like a fat dude, like a funny fat guy.
Back when it was O&A.
Yeah, now even back when he was doing stand-up comedy, when he was really doing comedy, and that was all he did. Like he was chubby and shit.
Yeah, he had a really fat face.
Everything, I thought. He was like a small fat guy.
And you see him now, he looks like he's sick.
Yeah, now he looks like he's sick. I mean, that's probably why he thought he had AIDS. You know, he's like, whoa.
Yeah.
But no, you just do heroin.
Yeah.
That's
a great way to lose weight.
I think I've got AIDS. No, Jim, you
Hey,
just...
do you want to go on the Weight Watchers diet? How about instead of just give you a fucking syringe? Give you some black tar heroin. You'll lose weight rapidly.
Courtney Love warned people about Weinstein back in 2005, she says.
Courtney Love warned everybody about everybody. Courtney
Right.
Love's a fucking weird cunt.
Because she killed Kurt. She was like, oh.
Yeah.
No, she didn't kill Kurt. He killed himself, right?
No, I don't think he killed himself. But
Really?
yeah, I'm still on that train.
It is a weird fucking... It's like really weird.
It's one of those things we'll never figure out, and it's hard for me to believe it. And again, maybe
Eddie
I've just
Vedder
been
killed
manipulated.
him. Eddie Vedder killed him.
I've just been probably manipulated by documentaries and stuff, but it's hard for me to believe that he killed himself because, like, he did an interview like a month before he killed himself and saying that he wants to live in this world because he has a daughter now, and it's just hard for me to believe that he's like...
Yeah, but, you know, Cornell did the same thing. Chester Bennington did, so we're saying all three of those people are dead because of something else.
Well, that's not true because they came out with the autopsy on. Well, if you're talking about depression, yeah, that's different.
Yeah, because all these people always say like, "Oh, so they're like in the best position," or you know they've got kids and stuff, and then you're like, "How could they kill themselves?" But they keep doing it. So how could they all be conspiracies?
Well, the thing was, they said that Cornell did it because he had a mixture of like alcohol and his depression meds and shit in the system. That wasn't true. The autopsy revealed that there was no trace of it. So,
so he just fucking killed himself.
Yeah, he just fucking killed himself.
Sometimes people just kill them. You know, you think about it, or, you know, every once in a while it pops in your head, and then you go, no, and then one thing happens that maybe no one knows about, and you just go, fuck it.
Yeah, sometimes there's just a chemical imbalance, and it happens.
Or the chemicals are just lined up right way, and you're thinking about it, and your brain lines up the right way, and you fucking shoot yourself. Or, you know, you're fucked up on a bunch of different drugs, and you kill yourself. You know, and that was an accident.
And I don't know if it was Chester or Cornell, but one of them, like, it looked like they said that one of them tried to reach for the phone or something, or like that one of them tried to call for help or some shit.
Yeah, really?
That's what I read, yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, I know.
He was like, never mind. Oh, I'm already hanging. Oh.
Yeah, I've already got this belt tied too tight. You know.
I'm trying so hard to reach the phone, dial 911. Someone help me. I'm dying. I hung myself again.
Oh my god.
My walls are closing in.
I hang myself.
I'm so sorry. Oh my god, that's awful. I'm so sorry.
It's pretty goddamn funny.
I like him too. I almost cried, to be honest, because about his kids and, you know, just someone who's talented. It just drives me nuts that somebody would do that.
But in the end, I hung myself.
Oh no. Oh. I took the rope.
I don't know how much more you want to get into, but I
I'm
have
so
one
dark.
More news
You know,
story.
my life is so dark too. Like, to be honest, like I don't talk about a lot of things. That like when I see that, like all I can do is make fun of it because it's like I can't. If I get too real with it, it gets fucked up. So I'd rather just laugh.
You get all depressed. Sometimes you gotta have that tick where you gotta laugh.
Yeah, man. You know what I would do instead of killing myself? Though I just chop a finger off just to see how like kind of look. Oh, I don't know.
I would just jerk off.
Hey, I want to talk about the Sarah Silverman thing too.
Oh God,
Real
I watched
quick.
it. I watched it yesterday after you sent it to me.
Yeah. So
I got something for you too, but let's do Sarah first.
Let me do Sarah's fucking
Let's
Jewish
do her.
pussy. The thing about her.
Let's fuck her to be normal.
The thing that drives me nuts about her is,
She's a dumb cunt.
Is I loved her. Like, she was so funny. So she was under fire from all these people because she said shit about fucking Jews and babies and gays and blacks and just whites and whatever the fuck. She just crossed the line, and like the right way though, and I love it. Like she was fucking ferocious, man. I loved Sarah Silverman. She was so wild. But oh my God, what has happened in the last 3 years, especially the last 2 years? She has just become, she like has gone off on people that make jokes that aren't as bad even as her jokes, saying that people can't talk like that. You need to be locked up. And it's like, what? You're a comedian who has like gone way over the line, which I agreed with. I love that she did it. But now you're telling other people how to talk? It makes no sense. And, you know, for her to just become sort of a feminist and racial stuff, and now she's releasing this video that's like...
And by the way, Joe, she went on to promote that thing you sent me.
Yeah.
That show or whatever that's on Hulu. That shows you how popular that's going to be. But she went on to Stern, and she yelled at Stern because he wasn't negative enough towards Trump.
Yeah, see, she's a psycho now. What the hell happened? Like, it's like... And she's so cringy in this video that came out where it's like, ha ha ha, white guilt, and please teach me black people how to be a person. Oh, what?
I should have wrote down the parts I want, because there was one thing she said, it made me want to fucking puke.
You know how many black people came to me and said they were sickened by her video, but not because of what you'd think. They're sickened by it because they're sick of white people being like
pretending to have white guilt.
Gee, oh, how do I handle you, and what should I do to be better? And they're just like, what? Like, most black people are just like, what? The only black people that are like agreeing with that video are crazy, like, people who want everything for themselves or who used to being babied into something. Like, no normal person wants that to happen. Like,
yeah.
You didn't grow up in slavery, you know. We all grow, like, I mean, multiple things have happened to me that are fucked up, and I'm not like, oh, I was held down, you know. I mean, so, but it's pathetic. Her desperation is pathetic. You know, years ago, I used to have a little bit of that concern where I was like, well, I don't know what your life was like, you know, versus mine. I've seemingly had a pretty good life, you know. But you don't, but and that's okay to sort of have, like, it's not necessarily white guilt as much it is like awareness of people's perspectives. I had awareness of people's perspectives and how people had different life experiences than me. But I didn't come off as some pathetic suckbag. Like,
that's what she is.
That video is, what is it, like 18? What is it? How many dislikes does it have? It's like 80% disliked.
Good. That show is going to fail miserably. There was one part in the video too, by the way. She was all like, she like stops in the middle of the song to do like a little talking. She's like, "Why should I respect police officers when all they do is kill unarmed black teenagers?"
Oh no, she was like, "I love you, police. I love you, white guy. I love you, black guy." Even though it was okay, it was like, "I love you, black guy. I love you, Spanish guy and yellow guy, and I love you, white guy." Even though like I shouldn't love you because I'm so full of like privilege. And then she's like, "Oh, and I love you, police officer." And then she's like, "But maybe I love you because I'm not afraid of you." Haha. It's like, do you realize that the police kill more white people than they kill blacks?
Yeah, it's like,
maybe you should be afraid of the cop.
Like, literally like 1%, probably less, of like the employed police departments all over the United States have like gunned down an unarmed black criminal or whatever.
Those police in New Hampshire beat the shit out of that white guy who got down on all fours. He crawled,
where's that at?
Crawled out of the car, got down all fours, and they clobbered the shit out of this guy. They beat the fuck out of this white guy in New Hampshire.
Yep. Number
2, the white kid that was tasered, then thrown to the curb, smashing his skull off the curb. He was a white teenager. And multiple other people have been shot, but you got to look to find it because nobody cares about it. And we know that more people are shot. And here's another thing. I've had police officers who've drawn guns on me twice because they thought I did something I didn't do. One time they thought I robbed a school. Another time they thought I was avoiding them or something. I had guns pulled on me twice. And here's another thing. Leah had a shotgun pointed at her because they thought that they robbed a bank or they were bank robbers they were looking for. And they put the gun in her face and like she was like, and her friends. Her dad went down to the police station and went nuts. Now, don't get me wrong. I've seen videos before, and I've said to myself, like, man, imagine if that, you know, and you can't help it. You go, oh, imagine that was a black guy that would have shot him. But that's only because what's in your mind is what social media is telling you. But it's not just that. It's many cops kill people because they're trigger happy. And it doesn't matter if you're black or white or green or whatever. Many cops pull triggers because they're trigger happy. And so much violence happens in those inner city areas, the cops become even more trigger happy. And that's what happens. However, I'm not denying that there's not racism to people because, you know, I mean, you go back to Eric Garner and shit, and like that shit makes me angry. But it happens to so many people. It's a problem with cops. So Sarah Silverman should have said in that video, "Hi, police officer. Although I should kind of be scared of you because sometimes you guys fucking get trigger happy, you know? Like, if she had said that, it would have been like, yeah, sometimes that does happen. But I mean,
but the thing is, like, that it doesn't happen like the way she says it does. She acts like it's like this huge, like, really common thing.
Yeah,
like, I mean, that's all the police are good for is, like, gunning down unarmed black teenagers.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why it's fucked up. It's like, all right.
And by the way, Joe, I've had a gun pulled on me before and two friends. Real quick, there was this one time I was having a couple buddies over to stay at my house, and we went to one of my buddies and got a bunch of pillows and blankets and shit, you know, to take to the house.
Yeah.
So in the back seat there was like, you know, a bunch of blankets and shit, and we got pulled over. I'm driving. My buddy Whit is in the passenger seat, and in the back seat I got my buddy Josh, and the cop comes up. He asked for my driver's license and stuff, and I said, well, hang on, my wallet's in the back. And I said, hey, Josh, I think my wallet's underneath that blanket. Josh reaches under the blanket. The cop pulls a gun on Josh. And he's like, who's under the blanket, guys? Who's under the blanket? This is God's honest 100% truth. Starts screaming, who's under the fucking blankets? And I was like, dude, my buddies are fucking staying at my house. It's just pillows and blankets. And he goes, don't move. Don't move. And he goes and gets in his fucking police car.
Yeah.
And we're sitting in the car. We are petrified at this point, by the way.
This guy's losing his mind. He's terrified.
He was losing his mind. I said, and I was like, dude, I was probably like, bro, it's just pillows and blankets. My buddies are staying at my house tonight. And I pulled the card like, my dad is the marshal here. Relax. You know? And he was like, don't fucking move. He goes and gets in his car, and 20 minutes goes by, and he fucking just pulls off and leaves.
What the fuck? He's on cocaine or something.
So we sat there for like another half an hour. I called my dad, and I was like, Dad, this, you know, I said his name, and I was like, he just pulled us over. I don't know what the fuck to do. And my dad goes, hold on. And he hangs up the phone. He calls back like 2 minutes later. He goes, get the fuck home. Get over here.
That is so weird.
Dude, it pissed me off. Like, at that point, like, I was like...
Dude, some cops are fucked up. Many cops are good guys, and they're doing the right thing.
He's no longer a cop anymore. So.
I'm sure this guy isn't. He's
a fucking douchebag.
There was a guy here, a cop here, and I'm telling you this, I'm not telling you this to deny what's going on. I'm just trying to say, like, this is a predominantly white area. There's a cop here that when I moved to this area, people thought I was his son. I got attacked because people thought I was his son. People tried to steal from me stuff, and all the time because people thought he was my dad. They constantly brought it up. Is your dad Mike or whatever? And I was like, no, what the fuck? And I guess the cop was known for like beating up kids and just being a drunk all the time. And a few years later, he got fired, and I found out many years later all the shit he did from a guy who used to work with him. I was at a bar, and I brought up where I lived, and he goes, oh yeah, I used to work over there. I go, yeah. You're a cop? That's funny because, people used to think that I was related to this cop. And he goes, oh, I know that guy. Oh, my God, that guy was a psycho. And I'm like, really? And he was like, yeah, he was a cop for 5 years. And I was like, really? And he told me all the shit that he did. So cops are just like people. If you get, 100 cops in a room, you might get 5 or 8 dickheads. I mean, and the thing is, then they represent everybody all of a sudden. Just like... It goes back to we'll close the show with this in a minute after we'll say this, then we'll close the show with something funny. But it goes back to the same thing for anybody that hasn't heard me say this. It goes back to all groups have a bad group in them, and therefore they get completely labeled shit. Some white people are fucking racist shitheads, so you start labeling all white people racist shitheads. Some black people are bad and they commit crimes and things happen. Well, then white people start labeling all of them like that, even cops, so that's why they get trigger happy. Some cops do some bad shit to a lot of different people. So all cops get labeled shitheads. A few of the Muslims, start blowing up things and doing crazy shit here or there, and there's a large amount of them. So there's a lot more dickheads there. All of a sudden every single one of them is a terrorist. That's what happens. All of a sudden everybody gets lumped in. There's a bad person. So that's why if people take a step back and just remember that, never say all this is something. Never say all white people this, all black people that, all cops are this. When you start doing that, you turned your brain off. So don't do that. And that's it on that fucking political rant that we went into here. I bet you. You know what? It was funny is I keep envisioning that me and you are speaking like this, and while we're doing this, like Ken is slurping on his wife's vagina, and Filthy Mouth Game is filming it.
He's over there just going, "You fucking cunt."
Did you go
Lick
see
that fucking cunt.
Did you go see it yet?
No, we were supposed to go Thursday, and we ended up not going. And have you gone and seen it yet?
No, I'm mad. If I miss this in the movies, I'm gonna be fucking pissed.
Yeah, I think me and Keisha are gonna go see it Tuesday. When you watch it, let's do a review on it.
Okay. Oh, assuming hopefully I'll get there. I mean,
We'll do it on like Morning Madness or whatever on Patreon or something like that. I'd be totally down to do that.
I got fucking.
Because Keish went and seen it. She said it's amazing. She said it's better than the TV version, whatever they did in 1990 or whatever.
Yeah.
She says the movie's fantastic. She's read the book, she's seen all the stuff, and she says that the movie, it's still hard to do an adaptation of a fucking 1,200-page novel, but she said it's really fucking good.
Yeah, that's I can't wait to see it. I'm good. I know I'm gonna like it. I know I'll never like it any more than the first one, but I know that I'll be like, cool, an updated version.
Yeah.
Dude, To Kill a Mockingbird. Yeah, how can you ban that book? How can you ban any book?
Dude, how did you know? That's the article I was gonna bring up. Did I send it to you?
Oh, Monica just brought it up in the chat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shit, yeah. That was gonna be my next article. I didn't know if you wanted to hit on it because you said you want to leave on something funny.
Well, we're Nazis. We're Nazis now. America are Nazis. The people that are calling other people Nazis are Nazis.
Well, the beautiful part about this story is they're banning a book due to the language and the racism in it, but the whole book is about racial inequality.
Yeah, right?
You know what I mean? Like, the whole thing is about a black dude who gets convicted simply because he's black, and they even have enough evidence to convince or to rule him that he's innocent. How the fuck? Oh, they said it was because it has the N-word in it. It's got language, and it's like, it's an 8th grade level book, right? Isn't it like 8th grade level? That's the year I read it.
I think so. I think 7th or 8th grade.
If you can't read that type of shit in the 8th grade, and just, if anything, that's a great age to get people to understand that, yeah, there's going to be racial inequality in this world.
Yeah, you would think they would want it.
This book came out in 1960, Joe.
Yeah, I don't know. It didn't. I mean, look at every. I mean, what the fuck, man? I'm fine. I like everybody. My black friends are fine. They like everybody. We all read the book. Fucking, it doesn't matter.
It's a fantastic book.
What are they talking about? Whatever, though. I mean, I'm telling you, though, dude. Like, all my friends.
It was in the South, too, so that's how you know it's really
well,
fucked up.
You know what? Maybe they're embarrassed. Maybe they're worried down there. Like, like, it's uncomfortable. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. I don't fucking know.
You know what? There are some things in life that are going to be uncomfortable.
Well, look at Germany, dude. Look at how, Germany's, like, embarrassed with the whole Nazi thing. That's why they fucking made Mein Kampf illegal. So it's the same thing. It's like, oh, my God, we're really embarrassed. Which, I don't know.
Yeah, but you can't compare To Kill a Mockingbird to Mein Kampf.
Yeah,
I know what you're saying. Like, they're embarrassed about it. But the book isn't a thing to be embarrassed about. It's a fucking fictional story.
I remember reading it, though, and even when I was a kid, being like, oh, my God, like, this word's in the book? There was people, I can remember kids even, I do remember this, people, like, highlighted the word, like, in some of the books. Like, whoever took it home must have seen it and, like, underlined it, like, ha-ha, like, why is that in the book?
Yeah, I mean, it's like the first time, I
think high school, like, I think, like, 10th grade or something. I feel like maybe middle school's too young, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I want to say I read it in either 8th or 9th grade. I can't remember, but, I can remember.
I think I tried to read in 9th grade, and then I stopped.
I think the first time I read A Time to Kill, by the way, which is by John Grisham. That is my favorite author.
Yeah.
That's a book, too. You read, you see the N-word and stuff in there, and it is shocking. But, again, you're not reading A Time to Kill in the 8th and 9th grade. But still, I read that book very young. And to see those words, it is shocking, but the overall story of whether it's A Time to Kill or To Kill a Mockingbird, the overall story and the ending is what should really take you over, not the words used to help punch the story. But anyways.
Yeah, exactly. No, you're right.
But, you mentioned that Ken's probably banging his wife right now, drooling and shit. Hey, what Star Wars quote would you scream during sex?
I'd probably say I'm your father.
Oh God, I knew you were going to say that.
I'd probably say I'm your daddy.
I would say, and I thought it smelled bad on the outside.
No, I would say something horrible that Anakin said in the third movie or whatever. You know what I mean? Like
in Episode 3.
Don't make me destroy you.
No. You used the Phantom Menace. You used the hit the nose.
Oh, that would just make her. What? The fuck are you talking about?
Hit
fuck
the
me.
Nose.
Shut up and fuck me. What?
Yeah. just fucking bull shot the chick right in the nose. Anakin said to do it.
I killed them all. It's fucking terrible acting. Actually, you know what? That wasn't his fault. That was the script. Script.
It's a 50-50 thing. He wasn't a very good actor.
Well, yeah, but Lucas is an idiot. Whatever the fuck he wrote, at least in that one, what the fuck was he writing? He like did not care. It was just like,
Revenge of the Sith was fine, but Attack of the Clones and Menace.
Revenge of the Sith, because it was like a crutch, like Roman Reigns, because it was so dark, it ended up like leaping to the finish line, like oh, but it's the same thing as Roman. Like we're in the Shield, you're like that's pretty good, the Shield, you know?
Yeah.
But we're like everything else Roman has been doing is like awful. It's the same thing. It's like, okay, 1 and 2 were like, what the hell? Like, and then the third one was like, oh, it's pretty good. But it's like because
I
it was so
actually
dark.
like the Phantom Menace for not just because of the story. I just do like the visuals of the movie and everything, and I do like Qui-Gon Jinn.
Yeah, I love God. Yeah, he's the best part of the whole movie.
He's the best part of the whole fucking prequel.
He was great. Yeah, no, he was really good.
Like,
that was the best
the
thing.
The people that had great stories and shit, they killed off, like Maul and Qui-Gon Jinn.
You were like, what the?
Like, why would they kill those guys off? There was so much potential. But the thing is, in Revenge of the Sith, my favorite part of Revenge of the Sith, obviously the Darth Vader part's always going to be epic, but the battle between Obi-Wan Kenobi and General Grievous, that part, I saw that part in the theater, and that part was just amazing.
But wouldn't it have been way better if Qui-Gon had made it to like becoming,
of course,
well, becoming part of like the whatever the council, and then Obi-Wan was with. So they basically didn't change anything except for that. It looks like Qui-Gon's going to die at the end of the first one, and he doesn't. And then he, but then in the third movie, Qui-Gon like is the only one there after. So you know how Samuel Jackson comes in to kill the Emperor? It would have been better if that was Qui-Gon coming in and he kills
Qui-Gon.
Qui-Gon Jinn kills Darth Maul, right? To get to the Emperor, and then gets to the Emperor, and then that scene takes place where instead of like standing there being like he's too whatever to be kept alive, instead of that happening, they're just literally fighting, and then Qui-Gon knocks the lightsaber out of the Sith Lord's hands, and he goes to wind up to, whatever, or he just goes to wind up and it looks like he's going to kill him, and you just make it look like he's about to kill the Emperor. Oh my God, he's going to, and then that's when Anakin steps in and slices his arms off. You would have been like, oh my fucking God, this guy saved you from the planet. The emotion in that, and then Qui-Gon falls out the window slowly, kind of like how Han dies. And he stares at, Anakin as he falls to his death. That would have been way crazy impactful. In
a perfect world, it would have been like the Emperor and Yoda battling, Qui-Gon and Maul battling, and Obi-Wan and like Anakin battling, like all at the same time.
Yeah.
Like not in the same room, but like in different realms, or you know what I mean, like different areas.
Yeah, right.
You lose. Well, Yoda technically lost. But, obviously, Qui-Gon kills Maul, but then the Emperor kills... Or like you said, Anakin ends up killing Qui-Gon. Yeah, I mean, they really... Ugh.
You just think about that. It was like, that would have been...
Those 3 movies would have been so much better, because Qui-Gon Jinn was kind of the fucking man. He was the man. You know what I mean? Like, he was like the dude that you felt safe around.
Yeah, he was good. He was like
he was
dad.
A very overpowering character, and if you would have had him with clones and Sith, those movies would have been better.
Retarded we are.
Sorry.
That's what he should have said when Jar Jar walked there. Retarded you are.
We should stream live one day, both masturbating outside, and see who gets arrested first.
Yeah, I really don't want to do that.
All right, yeah, that wouldn't be good.
Yeah, that'd be a bad deal, Joe. What are you doing?
All right, let's get the fuck out of here before we fucking hurt ourselves. Bye, guys. Thanks for listening to Corrupted episode 20. You can hear previous episodes on iTunes. You can go over to iTunes and check it out. There's a couple episodes.
Leave a review.
Leave some reviews on iTunes for us. We could use those.
Absolutely.
I'll be posting a new episode tomorrow up on iTunes. And thanks, guys, for being patrons and for supporting us through all the shit we do. I thought Monetize This was great last night. If you missed that, check that out. Shout out to Ken, even though he wasn't here. Shout out to Justin Bailey. We gave Ken the night off tonight. Justin Bailey's channel is the Best Service Podcast still, or did you rename it to the JB Show?
It is the JB Show. The name change did go through, so it's the JB Show officially.
JB Show. Just blowing.
Just blowing dudes.
Just blowing dick holes.
This summer, Scott Bakula return.
Okay. Good night, guys. I'm going apple picking tomorrow. I'm gonna get a
Wow, you
poison
couldn't have
apple.
ended that any gayer.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. It's been a great show. I'm going apple picking.
Good night, guys. I'll be going apple picking tomorrow. I'll be sniffing cornholes tomorrow.
Slightly more manly, but all right.
I'm gonna sniff a cornhole tomorrow, guys.
Corn shoot.
You say corn shit?
Corn shoot.
Oh, okay. I thought you said corn shit.
Sniff a corn shit.
You guys want to sniff some corn shit? Let's go out to the trash talk theme. There it is. This is Corrupted Podcast. This will be up in audio form tomorrow, guys, if you want to download it in audio form. We'll have it up here. Fuck everybody's mother. We'll see you guys later. And thanks to Shell. Hope Shell's okay. Shout out to Shell and Vito for that clip earlier. And Monica.
Thanks, Vito.
I'm thinking of Monica's voice right now. And D Moon in the chat. What's up, D Moon? Vikings fan Blake. Everybody else. Good night.